mass them. And don't forget, so during the afternoon, ticket price go be 13 million. And during the night, tickets ordinary go be 15 million. VIP single go be 300 million. And VIP double go be 500 million. And table for 4 go be 1,000 million. Small money, but enjoyment.
Jababona Jagabani, pocket swear.
Unchangeable God, reliable God, dependable God, supernatural is your name. What a marvelous God, what a marvelous. He used to do marvelous things for me. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me through with everything. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me through with everything. If you see the wonder of the fairy tale, you can feel the photo, even when it fails. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, even when the time is right for me. I cross the street, I have a dream. I cross the street, I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me go with everything. I have a dream, everything, to help me go with everything. I'm my destination, pushing through the wall, pushing through the darkness, to another mind. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, even when the time is right for me. I cross the street, I have a dream. I cross the street, I have a dream. Amana, 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 so so. Amana, amana, mahe, mana, amana, so so. Amana, 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 so so. Amana, amana, so so.
Today, now Tuesday, the 24th of March 2026. Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Get me around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. We're also live on the Epic Radio Facebook page and our YouTube channel. This morning here on the Epic Morning Show, we look at the Mano River Union, how relevant it will be today. And in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, Marion Precious George will review the biggest stories them from yesterday. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Stay with the Epic Morning Show. Epic champions. Today, now a fresh opportunity, not just for exist, but for move forward. Waiting ever no work yesterday, left yesterday. This new day, no, they don't come for remind you for say you failure and waiting not go right yesterday. Not for stop you for achieve the greatest possibilities ahead of you. You know, for say progress, not always need for be loud. Even the smallest step forward is still a victory. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay consistent. And you may not be where you want to be now, but with your hard work and consistency, you can forget there. This is not the Epic Morning Show. Get out there and make a difference.
Plus 150 free spins. One to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
You are ready for win big money every single day? Epic will make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win big money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And that's so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you're not one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number 032-300-033. Number Cash Out, money the flow. And by Maslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Let's take this very short message. Now, as a parent, waiting you to give picking for healthy growth, Benimix na the answer, made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress, enjoy maternity time. Just make sure say BFC day na the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. That's just a message from one of his sponsors. Again, Reginald is here with the latest breaking news. Reginald Branojukutus, what is the latest this morning?
Very much, Usman Ibrahima. Good morning to you. Good morning to listeners and viewers on Facebook and YouTube. We're Tuesday segment of the breaking news highlights, Tuesday 24th March 2026. So we take the first one. Some source from Conakry don't confirm to it that over 500 Sierra Leoneans don't be deported from Guinea. And then coinciding a PAMLAB crossing point with as they wait for be accepted into the country. Now, reason for the deportation is still unknown at this moment, and I mean, people and they still try for recall, and it's not the first time. Imagine this particular deportation. The last time we suicided load
on the Epic Morning Show. That mass deportation.
Where them loaded all night truck and all night, very big soldier truck, and I mean just coming and throw them out. And now we've seen.
I think it's the same case too. I've seen a soldier truck. I see the pictures which circulate on social media show say the many Sierra Leoneans are loaded inside the truck. The second time it happened, perhaps it's happening again because obviously that much great response from Freetown when the last time. So it's concerning. This come just over
exactly.
a week after.
That was we then signed the peace agreement and all of those other things, and this just coming, and also we asked a question as to how. I mean, what's the significance, in fact, of that particular peace deal that the Tiki president then go sign, Usman? Well, for now, we know any confirmation yet from government, in fact, or message from government with regards with Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters where they don't deport from Guinea last night.
Yeah, we want to see a response from the government of Salone. And since they don't say over the years, I mean, past governments, including current government, they say Guinea a brotherly nation to Salone, where they do lots of trades. There are many thousand Sierra Leoneans in Guinea, many thousand Guineans in Freetown, in Sierra Leone. That coordination done the day. But however, now though, this is very significant at this very, very time. As we know, say President Bill is the chairman of ECOWAS. During that first deportation, he was not the chairman of ECOWAS. But let's see what thing will change. The response from Salone in this current situation.
We still get other deportation news. You understand, Salone already planned for accept other deportees, them non-Sierra Leoneans, them where the United States of America they try for deport. And we understand it goes with some entitlement, financial entitlement, and we see yesterday that government have said yes to allowing those deportees to come in. And all those man. So maybe that the Guineans saw all of this thing and say, oh, well, let's throw this. I'm just saying, and that could be just maybe, but it is also something ongoing at the moment.
Well, one thing to make very clear, apologies, Sierra Leone is not the first country to accept deportees from America as third-party deportees. This now, according to the information minister, this is now $1.5 million where the government will receive from the U.S. government, and for make sure say the deportees them go get a safe haven where then deport them to Salone. But it is very significant. People don't speculate, even though as the information minister don't deny for say this now this is part of the negotiation for revert the visa ban imposed by America on Salone.
And then let's talk now a little bit about the war between the U.S., Israel, and Iran. So President Trump, few hours yesterday, posted, he said, I'm pleased to report that the United States of America and the country of Iran have had over the last 2 days very good and productive conversation regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East. Based on the tenure and the tone of the depth, details, and constructive conversation which will continue throughout the week, I have instructed the Department of War to postpone any and all military strike against Iranian power plant and energy infrastructure for a 5-day period, subject to the success of the ongoing meeting and discussion. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. Now, immediately after this, the Iranian authorities them widely come and condemn him that they've never sat on a meeting with President Trump and then say now one of the most deceptive presidents with the United States of America don't ever get in history, man. So the point here is, or the question here is, who is telling us the truth here? President Trump is saying one thing and the Iranian government is saying another.
I think President Trump don't name one Iranian official maybe they talked to. We see America talked to yesterday, but also that sort of top high-ranking Iranian official, let's say the president, the supreme leader, or post within the Security Council or so. But however, now though, if President Trump saying in a willing for negotiate with Iran for end this current conflict, it is very significant. We know the devastating impact when it gets around the world. I mean, oil prices don't skyrocket. Iran continue to close the Strait of Hormuz to people and say now the enemies and the allies of the enemies them. It is very significant.
Exactly. And finally, again, we see an Iranian authority don't confirm that the Straits of Hormuz go remain closed and they're not going to allow any third party. The spokesman for the Iranian, for Iran, Katan al-Nabia, central headquarters, say Iran maintain full control over the Strait of Hormuz, and he also say the external power no gets no right for interfere into this matter. So Donald Trump is saying that then too, America and Iran, they run the Strait of Hormuz, and other thing is saying. And finally, in world news, Usman, well, we see last night Al Jazeera informed we that Russia launched 426 drones and missiles at Ukraine overnight. So once we're talking about the Iran, Israel, and America war, we get Russia and Ukraine.
Why is the attention there on
surface.
Iran and Israel?
Yeah.
The president of Russia, they continue
Vladimir
bombardments
Putin,
across
exactly.
Ukraine. But yes,
That's
you know,
all, yeah.
majority of what Vladimir Putin is using on Ukraine, now Iranian-made drones, the kamikaze drones, have been very, very successful in Ukraine. And we've been seeing the Iranians saying they don't get that support we they expect to get from Russia during the current phase within the ads. But however, now, thank you so much, Reginald.
Thank you very
for
much,
the latest breaking news. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. We're live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM, and Radio Garden. We're also live on the Epic Radio YouTube page and Facebook. Stay with us.
This time we come to the salon. So we know it's in the team, the man then fits come together. Cause no other person who can for make salon fast we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, cause them picking the cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because you talk just a double, people they grumble. Say they're not going able, they continue stable, waiting for them. Now for stop the threats, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. Those well a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God the blessings, alone go well. That's in the work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go down, so we said we come. Book man go holy tool, picking go to school. We go travel up and down, it's go plenty in our tongue. They want they sing or play, but said go get small. This not to lie, we go try 10 to 5 of us. That we thank God for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let go run. To way the gun.
Welcome back. Today, in the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, we come ask whether the Mano River Union, how relevant is the Mano River Union in the 21st century in today? So the Mano River Union, now a regional body in West Africa, we focus on economic cooperation and peace building among a member states them. Then are 4 countries them. Then are Salone, Liberia, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. So we know say 2 countries then form the Mano River Union, and that's Salone and Liberia in 1973. And then a bit later, in 1980, we see Guinea join. Much later, 2008, we see Ivory Coast also join the union. We make 4 member states organization. But over the years, the Mano River Union they face many challenges. Then people have been saying, for example, one big challenge they face now the fact that Mano River Union gets a stagnant headquarter. And a lot of issues have been happening among these 4 countries, them Salone, Liberia, Guinea, and Ivory Coast. One we get to do with security. Over the years, we've seen Guinea claiming land from the neighboring countries, them Liberia and Salone. Waiting at the action with the Mano River Union don't they take over the course of the past decades, then with Guinea, don't they threaten the peace and security of the neighboring country them? You know, it all started under the watch of the Mano River Union, because it was actually founded in 1973, and Guinea starts this sort of occupation of the neighboring countries them in the early 2000s. So This actually starts 2 decades after the founding of the Mano River Union. So the core mandate of the Mano River Union, when they found be for regional integration, peace and economic cooperation, for encourage sustainable development, for strengthen political cooperation, and for promote social divisions them. But has the Mano River Union lived up to its core mandate? We will discuss this inside the Epic Morning Show today. We're live on Epic Radio and all the major social media handles them today.
This time we come to the salon. So we know it's not the team, the man then fits come together. Cause no other person who can for make salon past we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to utter we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. That man they don't die, cause them picking the cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know this.
Welcome back to the show. Introducing Honorable Engineer Fala Tengbe, Member of Parliament of the SLPP, na Kailaun District. Honorable, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, my brother, and thanks for having me.
Honorable, you're very significant in this conversation. You are a Member of Parliament for a border town, the border with Guinea. We are a Mano River Union member. But I want to ask you, in the border context, you think, say, over the years, the Mano River Union really don't live up to the core mandates? How relevant is the Mano River Union today?
Well, I would say yes. The Mano River Union don't live to expectation. I think. They get echoes. You okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I would say yes, then don't live to expectation. We get challenges, we get a few gaps due to lack of willingness from some member states in rolling out some of the mandates of the MRU. But we all know, say, the Mano River Union, purposely they make them for regional peace and security cooperation with a view of preventing crimes, resolving conflicts, and also preventing conflicts where necessary. And this all geared towards ensuring, say, we get member states them for letting they holistically together. By so doing, we don't see Mano River Union, don't they engage into diplomatic engagement, then don't they engage into member states engagement, and then they engage into dialogue, trying to always bring in especially the three sister countries together, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. So if you ask me, yes, to some extent, they are not 100%, but they don't live to expectation.
Now, this if you expect, you think, say, people expect from Mano River Union, the efforts we don't see, the scale of efforts?
Well, yes, I would say people, Mrs. and I they expect, Miss, hello?
Just go ahead.
Yeah, myself and I they expect, say, Mano River Union, for example, the ongoing conflict between we and Guinea. Well, I don't say conflict, but the impasse between we and Guinea. Mano River Union for don't be capacitated enough with all the experience from 1973 to date for able to resolve them. But like I say, I they expect, say.
So we mean they don't live to their core mandate?
No, they are living to their core mandate. So the point we they try for make now the fact say Mano River Union get a mandate. But this mandate, in rolling them out, a few things they will require cooperation from member states. For example, you go do your best But if you not get the cooperation from the next person, you not go succeed. For example, in this case, Guinea and Sierra Leone, on one of the mandates of the Mano River Union, now for ensure say we get boundaries, you get me, properly defined. Nobody no infringe into the next Mayan territory. So they put joint security patrol teams together, encourage the three sister countries, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, for them together. So, but Mano River Union, with all that, we then don't do. Me don't witness several of the meetings now at the borders, where they come and go Liberia, waiting and get it and can then tell una Sierra Leone, waiting and get it and go na Guinea. With all that, we see the Guineans have moved and come occupy.
Under the MRU they watch.
Under the MRU they watch. So which means it has to do with the willingness also of the leadership at the top of the member states.
If Guinea continue for the claim land into the neighboring countries, into the neighboring countries, we're also not a member of the Mano River Union. One go pose the question: how influential or how important is the Mano River Union today? How powerful them be?
Well,
whose action they can take against Guinea?
So those are the concerns where several people they ask. One, the role as expected would be for ask the Guineans what they do, not correct. And I am of the belief that they've done that. And the second thing are for mediate between we and Guinea. And they've also been doing that, I have to be honest. So, but diplomacy get channels. So remember, Mano River Union, this is not just the regional union where they between we now Cote d'Ivoire also added to it. So if at that platform we're not able to get what we want, then we can escalate and forward.
To ECOWAS?
To ECOWAS. And we also see say the same Yenga issue don't be escalated to ECOWAS. ECOWAS been done send fact-finding mission team.
But here's the thing: the attention of the ECOWAS, in other countries, like the Sahel countries, for example, for ECOWAS, they can see a much more bigger challenge, a bigger problem for the region compared to the issue with Salon gets in Guinea. So we mean say the first point of call who can get the issues there now MRU, not to ECOWAS.
I agree, and like I started building my premise, MRU don't they do their own bit. They're not 100% perfect. There are lacunas, there are gaps. So some of them gaps then if we're not able to resolve them as soon as possible, then we follow the further diplomatic channels. Way one, like could they say, you can go ECOWAS. Like you they say now, the Sahel countries are not the heed to the advice of ECOWAS. If we see also we not get sufficient information on ECOWAS, we also get another channel, another critical channel, we now for escalate and forward to the African Union. We can bring in the United Nations. And finally, if we see say all the channels and they don't work, then we can go to the ICJ. As in the case of Cameroon and Nigeria over the Bakassi Peninsula, the highland been there in dispute, but after several years of infight, then go to the court been get for rule in favor of one person. And when the court don't rule, then definitely you know the option, but not for respect to that.
Honorable, let's just take some other key mandates then. We don't talk about security, but we'll move ahead to the regional integration. How connected are MRU countries today with regards to trade? Let's say Salon Post one for go trade, one for go bye-bye, na Guinea or in Monrovia. How interconnected are MRU countries today?
Okay, to best of my knowledge, I want to say, apart from this deadlock, the MRE countries, they don't cooperate and collaborate properly. We see say cross-border peace being actually there. You've been able to come on here, you go Guinea, and nobody will interrupt you. There was harmonization in we custom systems.
What do you mean by nobody not going to interrupt? Because there are these border checkpoints, and some people, lots of people, where they go for good ticket to these other countries, them they complain, say there are many taxes they go get for pay even at border checkpoints. Them they get boku border checkpoints. Them if you want for travel go Guinea using the land, you therefore pay boku money. We they go different checkpoints them in Guinea. So is that really that integration, successful integration into MRE countries? Them.
Well, it depends on how you read them or how you look at them. But primarily, the first thing where you get for know, every country gets your internal setup. What in MRE they do, MRE you know they come for control the internal dynamics of a country. MRU they provide the platform for ensure say if you are Sierra Leonean, you want for go, for example, into Guinea, you for able get access for going to Guinea. That's one key thing where MRU they look at. MRU go negotiate say if you get ECOWAS ID card or whatever thing, let them make sure say they grant you access. But now when you get into their country, then every country get in your way of style. For example, going into Liberia, them protocol and they no much.
For paying a checkpoint?
For paying a checkpoint.
Well, that is not illegal.
Well,
is that not illegal?
I will not say it is illegal. For example, it is not illegal if somebody asks you, say, where they come into my country, you forget a yellow card or you forget passport.
Well, that is not illegal, but for pay money in a checkpoint, that is not illegal.
No, well, for pay money in a checkpoint, may not feel say a good thing if we don't.
No, it is illegal.
Depending on what you pay for. Let's assume.
As in for passage, for pay, then it's illegal.
For example, if you did a checkpoint, you know, say when you travel, you forget let's say passe into Guinea. But you not get let's say passe. Then you want to go into Guinea, then they actually say if you take let's say passe on spot, that is not illegal.
No, not to Daniel the say. Let's say you get all the documents them, but they request money from you for go buy your goods them in Conakry. Then they think say not illegal.
So these are complaints. If that's happened, then that is illegal. But remember, going to Guinea.
Yeah, so it has been happening. So women say this is one of the failures of the MRE over the years. You think?
Well, if that did happen, yes, I would say the Guineans are not cooperative because you will not say MRU. MRU is there to put the structure. MRU not to law enforcer. MRU only they mediate between the countries. For tell you say, when you do this, then there will be peace. When you do this, there will be integration. When you do this, there will be cooperation. But if MRU don't do everything, then when I don't go sign off, when I don't agree, but you as a partner into that particular agreement decide for do otherwise, then that I think now you they try for bridge.
Yeah.
So we'll say MRU get in gaps, but also there has to be willingness from the leadership at the top.
Now that's make people actually questioning how relevant is MRU today, because you mentioned say MRU not get the power for enforce, and then only give their opinion of say countries do this, countries do that. If not do this, this go right. So if they don't get the enforcement capabilities, how really powerful, how relevant is the MRU today?
Fine. So the MRU gets several relevance where they don't depict. We may you to not see in the physical form. Today, cooperation in terms of security-wise for them be far weaker if there was nothing like MRU within the sub-region, especially within the three sister countries. But because of their cross-border engagement, you get joint patrol teams where the Guineans, the Liberians, the Sierra Leoneans at the border points them in the meet. Like na Kwendu, they go meet today, they meet na Nongoa, they meet na Foya. They arrange as to how they for really run the borders. Okay. That's na aim done they make you find out say we be done they get successes, peace be done they until when this younger business come up. And I believe say that same concept MRE been done they replicate in other areas. They need to do more, like would they say in terms of enforcing implementation. Okay. When once we don't agree, say if you get let's say passe or you get ID card, you forget free movement into Guinea, free movement into Liberia, that must be implemented
by MRU.
by MRU. I agree with you. So additional enforcement or implementation is required, but MRU, they do their own bit.
But you
I'm
think
not here defending them, but they are doing their
bit.
But
you think say the MRU has not been this significant, or not get these enforcement powers just because these countries, let's say Salon, Guinea, Liberia, and Ivory Coast, think say there is another regional body way much more influential than MRU. Like we get the steps, we get MRU, then we get the ECOWAS, the much more bigger regional body. Is the MRU more irrelevant, let's say, because we get ECOWAS where they do the same, we get the same core mandates like MRU? You think?
From diplomacy, they go with protocol and by levels. So the level one, now the regional bloc, the regional union, where they mediate directly between the sister countries, where they at least within the Mano River Union. Then a level one, I will consider it. Level two, of course, they talk about ECOWAS. Now a much more bigger organization where they talk about the West African states. Now a much more bigger organization or union than the MRU. That I will tell you for free. Then get more capacity, then get more strength than the MRU. So which is to say, even though MRU can be considered at level one, but they are also significant in doing what they are doing. Because Nyanda Force, then they begin to massage all the issues. If at that level, they're not able to get implementation, then that's now then go escalate them. We see of recent, through MRU engagement, the three presidents then back their meet. That's a huge success. Lord forget first about the implementation. The mere fact say MRU will coordinate until you have three presidents that meet na Conakry for discuss peace and cooperation and security na the sub-region. That they should say they are also doing their bit.
Now MRU really cow the idea, say let's meet, or
MRU was part of it.
Or Mamadi Doumbouya, we say, okay, I want meet. MRU just call other leaders them for come meet na Conakry.
No.
That wasn't the case?
That wasn't the case. I want to tell you, say MRU always they engage extensively in the three countries. I have been part of such engagement, not once, not twice. We then go, then get local meetings, they engage, then go the other side, they engage with a view of resolving this, especially younger deadlock. With me now, the representative for that place there.
Yeah. Honorable, just yesterday, we get news for, say, Guinea don't deport in Sierra Leonean stem in the hundreds. And then I want to become mandate of the Mano River Union. These are the second time it will happen over the course of 1 year. We see the other time Guinea deports Sierra Leonean stem in the hundreds, load them inside truck and send them Kana Salon. It will happen again. Waiting at the role of the Mano River Union in this current crisis.
Okay, to me, first, it's unfortunate that did happen, in the sense that Guinea and Sierra Leone, would they consider, we say, we are strong, sister countries. By extension, Liberia. So, deporting Sierra Leoneans, as you say, it's a breaking news to me, because I only get that now. To me, I don't think that's the way forward. If now anything let's say Sierra Leoneans and then Guinea, maybe we don't do. The first thing, there has to be that kind of positive bilateral engagement between the government and we on government for noting at the issue and find way for resolver. MRU, yes, go come in like you say, but MRU no gets, like I tell you, no get that enforcement capability for say, oh, you should not do this. They will advise.
Okay.
But then, if the goodwill or that leadership will from the authority at the top, in this case, President Mamadi Doumbouya, are not there, they are not going to listen to the necessary advice so then they get.
But what do you think say MRU will do? The last time we Guinea report in the hundreds, Sierra Leoneans again, load them inside truck and send them cancel on. What do you think say them will do the last time?
MRU are not preview to the report, but I want for tell you say authoritatively MRU don't they engage, and I believe say they would also engage with them. for telling say there has to be cooperation and collaboration between us. We should always consider ourselves as one people in delivering our objectives. So, me no know what the MRU do because I'm not privy to what they do. But I want to assure you, say they must have done something. But remember, as at the time where that first thing be happened, then the Guinea na be a junta country. Then they try for fight for be transformed into democracy. Now that they are a democratic country,
they don't do the same.
They don't do the same thing. Fine. So we need to know now why they do it. Is it like the people that then they live there illegally? Maybe I think those are the first things that we need to know before we can draw conclusion. But for now, I don't know why they return. And you don't preview to the report. Maybe if you don't tell me say there's a reason X, Y, and Z make them pull there, maybe I have able comment or give me own take on the matter. But I am not privy to that, and I don't even know why that happened. Of recent, we see Donald Trump also from America inside issues of saying some people live in America illegally and again for the deport there. Not only Sierra Leone here, across the world. So these are not strange things. They happen all over.
But what in this go mean for the future of MRU? What if Salon also decide to say, with the deport Guineans them, would they live in the country illegally?
Fine. So a not born good picking. So that is more so the reason why I know say MRU they engage. But this all depends on the willingness of the authorities at the top for let them make no say. The more we are together, the better it is for us and for our existence. I tell you, my brother, no matter what the MRU do, if the president na Guinea and the leadership na Guinea not willing for get a good relationship with we will always get any kind hiccups there.
So we make the MRU irrelevant if they cannot do anything unless the president, in goodwill, the president decide for do something. That means the MRU is not as relevant as people are saying.
No, you don't ever look at collaboration on social and human development. MRU they do a lot. You don't go say because MRU don't fail. In
so
one
MRU don't fail?
No, I say you not go say, you not go allege say because in your opinion, MRU no able stop the Guineans from deporting, for example, Sierra Leoneans as in this case, or MRU not able ask the Guineans for move off Yenga, then they move the so MRU not relevant. No, they have also their own good side that they are doing. And all put together, what they are doing in terms of percentage outweigh the challenges we
All right. So you remember the last time, anytime we get a coup in West Africa, we see ECOWAS, they come and sanction countries, then we get coup. They suspend these countries, them. They sort of give them blackouts to any regional trade in West Africa. Let's say Guinea continue for to do these crimes against the other countries, them, the neighboring countries, MRU neighboring countries, them. You think say sanctions then the way Mano River Union can impose on Guinea?
Fine. I think Mano River Union, well, really, the conversation don't turn like a kaya for defend the Mano River Union, but I want for share my own side because the questions where they kind of like, you want me to look
I'm
like
saying
I am the spokesperson.
You think say then gets any sanctions? You think say then gets any sanctions?
So, me feel say, for the mere fact say, on humanitarian or human development opportunities,
okay,
social opportunities, where the MRU can mediate, can help advocate for less sister countries and benefit from. Every country, Liberia, be it Guinea, be it Sierra Leone, you want to benefit from the opportunities. For example, going to African Development Bank, forget a peace bridge, wait for them be constructed between we and the Guineans. MRU largely involved. They are a strong partner in that cooperation. So, if MRU also they use the sledgehammer by saying, okay, if you don't do this, we will not fight you, but also we will not give you these opportunities.
For close the
for,
bridge.
For that now just an example at the GI. MRU don't liaise with African Development Man for law get money, won a $10 million for Get Bridge and do road projects into Guinea, into Liberia, into Sierra Leone. If you are not cooperating with the MRU, then one way MRU can act like ECOWAS, they sanction other people, is to withhold some of them funding. And you as a responsible government, if you are not a junta government, you really mean well for your people, you have no option but now for begin to cooperate with the MRU set conditions. And the MRU set conditions are friendly conditions, I want to be honest. We go tell you, say, you know, for offend the next man on the other side of the river. You for allow cross-border trade. You for allow free movement, now all border crossing points. There should be trade cooperation. There should be security collaboration, joint patrol teams. These are the good things that the MRU don't put together. But it has to do with leadership for how we achieve that. So if you ask me, yes, MRU get capability, not like ECOWAS, but then it's get capability for able to strangulate any government we no one for cooperate to them, because then it's very strong partners in development.
Yeah, so unlike ECOWAS or Africa Union or other regional bodies, them, why you think say the MRU the headquarter day in Conakry, Freetown? They get headquarter.
For what you mean, no, the MRU, I think Secretary General Dana Sierra Leone. As of last year, what you maybe know, we I think is a Liberian, but then gets an office here. And MRU is based now both Liberia, then Sierra Leone, and then Guinea, then Ivory Coast.
So you don't get headquarter.
Well,
everywhere.
Well, I don't know, but the Secretary General, I think, would only get the Secretary General who stayed there. There was this either Nigerian or so we've been done there before, and now some old pardon camp. We also know the Secretary General, and as Sierra Leone, I understand say they. Because the last time we then go visit Twin Akwendu, in the introduction, they said that the Secretary General. And the Secretary General means the person controlling the affairs of the MRU. And
the business salon?
Yes, as at that time.
So, waiting at the role of MRU over the course of them founding in 1973 for actually boost economic development for the neighboring countries, the member countries, them.
Yes, so I think I don't shed light on that.
But one good question, how developed are these MRU countries?
Well, remember, development is a gradual process. Even the actors, the key development actors who don't they deal with, IMF, World Bank, where they strongly support government there across the world. Now, small. You're not going to get all what you want. But I want to assure you, say, MRU don't they collaborate extensively in terms of providing technology, in terms of providing road infrastructure, in terms of providing bridges between sister countries. Now, both Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. Each and every country don't benefit from that.
All right. So let's just go back to security. We get a brutal 11 years long civil war in Salone, and also so a member of in the structure of the Mandela River Union. But you think say MRU will play any role in mediating talks for end the conflict?
Yes, like you say, I know comment on what I not been involved into. But if you ask me of current, what you mean no, yes, MRU, yes sir. MRU at every point in time, don't they play pivotal role in security architecture. Then don't they gather the three sister countries for make sure say we get joint security mechanisms in place, we get diplomatic engagement, we get dialogue. So by so doing, it means they are also doing their bit. They are not 100%, but they must be commended for what they are doing. And we're asking them to do more, at least, especially with regards to your concerns where you don't raise sanctions. then for begin they graduate themselves to that level whereby if una see say what una don't do so good, una go tell this country say we cannot do this for you because of reasons X, Y, and Z.
Okay, so that brings in Mulku Bangura, a business consultant. Mulku, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Usman.
Mulku, you know a businessman. Make a go straight into your area. We get for the trade. You think that trade coordination on day between MRU countries, them, you think that really there's free trade on the ground? There's because many have been raising concerns, say there's these delays, you get for pay. And at different border checkpoints, there are lots of checkpoints going into any MRU countries. So that money we're supposed to get for spend, it is. So is there really free trade between MRU countries
So the terminology free trade gets more question. Yes, we don't see semblance of trade in the past. As a matter of fact, I remember when they built the airport, the Suma airport, we get most of the bitumen and the asphalt that are within our ground. We'll use from deal we will make with Freeport Liberia. So and that was possible because of the MRU coordination. So there have been some semblance of trade. Now, for say free trade, that is a question. And that is what we know, well, MRU not only supervise all this time. First of all, if they really serious about, promoting free trade, let them look at all the checkpoints here. So where they between Salone and Fogo, places like Guinea or Liberia, too many checkpoints on the road. And I know those checkpoints are there for security reasons. But those checkpoints don't become choke points. They don't become positions to side. Then they suppress ordinary farmers, ordinary traders, where they just go buy goods and come back and move, back and forth. It don't transform into a whole business on its own, where the force they use. We all know, say you pass an checkpoint and you get for left envelope. Not a secret, now open secret. You get for left envelope.
That is illegal,
Of course, it is highly illegal. And not only we own side of the checkpoint, if you go over to the Guinea side, and I don't hear so many horror stories of Sierra Leoneans going over to the Guinea side, where then they really harass them, embarrass them, then they treat them like foreigners, and if you don't provide certain papers or certain, documentations, then they allow you, and the oppression and suppression is too much. It don't put fear in a lot of Sierra Leoneans for cross, and that was not the objective of the MRU in the first place. So first thing what they need for do. Now, come back to the table, sit down, and see how best we can get easy access. I mean, we don't see this happening in places like Europe. We don't see this happening in places like the US. If you go to the United States now, you want to travel from one state to another. You need to see the only highway patrol that you can meet up, and highway patrol perhaps just go, look at you and supervise how you speed limits and stuff like that. But they never harass you for papers and stuff like that. You go Europe, the same thing. You want to go over to Holland today. You want to go over to Germany today. You need to get that kind of harassment. If really we're serious about promoting free trade, there has to be a supervised, unabated access between these countries before we even move across seemingly and easily.
And
that way,
that's one of the failures of MRU, you think?
Yes, it's a big failure. It's a big failure, because if we're not able to get that right, it means say we're not able to promote intercountry trade. We really need that for happen. And if that not happen, because that in itself, it's organic. It's not something where you need policy. It's easy. It's a low-hanging fruit. It's something where they need for just easily do, and by supervision they can do that. Then if you just come to the table, then sit down, look at all MRU protocols, and see how they can supervise and monitor them protocols there, and see it to work accordingly.
Yeah, let's move from trade. Let's go to security. Over the years, for over 2 decades now, we don't see Guinea, they illegally claim Salone territory, Yenga. But you think, say, MRU have really done enough for mediate between Guinea and Salone?
This is a question of recency bias and timeliness. If you look at what happened just, I think last week or so, the meeting between Guinea-Bissau, the Guinea president and President Bio and President Boakai. It's coined like it's the MRU meeting. It was an MRU meeting. That's how it wasn't. Well, I know I speak for the MRU, but that's how it's coined like. It's coined like the MRU put it together. Okay, let's say the MRU put it together. I don't get any reports for the Boncam, so I will just go with within and say. That to an effect is a sign, say yes, they're there and they are working towards promoting regional peace as they're supposed to do. But my question no more is why now? Why wait? Why the 10-way Dumbuya Nabi? I don't know if maybe they will tell you say, oh, we do not to be Nabi military government be the one Guinea. I make them not be able to forget the negotiation and we'll sit on the table. Maybe not that then will tell you, but why now? Why then wait till it get to this point? Why then wait till Dumbuya they don't how they call them inaugurate them and that kind of stuff, and kind of power and all that? Why now? Why we not see MRU speak up against the military regime way within Guinea back then? Why will not see them stand up and say, no, Dumbuya, what you do so? It goes against the MRU protocols we agree on, we still agree on in 1973 and also when Germany in 1980. Why that not happen?
But the MRU, the mandates, they're not getting what you get for do saying you need to be a democratic state before you be part of MRU.
So now they say, I'm just putting it out there. Maybe that's how they're thinking. But the question still goes back to them. Now, they're not okay to answer that question, but the question still goes back to them. Why wait? Why now? And for me, it's not a matter of, thank God, this did not get to the point to say, we'll say it late. All right? We will say it's a timely approach. It's a timely, intervention by the MRU, and we foresee what will happen so, but we want to foresee more. The problem is, you see, now that Usman, just bear with me quick. Now I make it very important that leaders and government officials then follow rules, then follow the constitution of any of their countries, because now we expect MRU and everybody for follow the rules and the protocols the way they don't set letter by letter. But now the question goes back to you. Are you following the same rules, the same constitutions in your own country letter by letter? Are you doing the same? Because now we expect, say, the all three don't go, they don't hold hands together, they don't show that solidarity, Guinea don't agree, so then they withdraw, small, they don't say one, they say small. Now we don't see that. We expect, say, then get for follow waiting, then do waiting and say, then they do. And if they not do that, it's a breach. But are we doing the same with the Constitution? So that's why it's very important for that we do an introspection to ISEF, that these constitutions, these protocols, these rules, these guidelines, they're like guardrails where they help we for protect the sovereignty of a nation, help we for protect its citizens. If we can't do it in-house, then trust me, not expect another man for do a sub-regional agreement. It's not possible. And what can you hold that man to? How you go hold and responsible for breaking the rules or breaking these protocols, where you have the break rules in-house. So this is why it's very critical that leaders then uphold the constitution and go according to those constitutions as agreed by people, because now people in the country together and make an agreement. Your word should be your bond.
All right. So that will lead me to the big question, Molko. Is MRU really relevant today?
To a large extent, now. First of all, I go to the MRU website. My brother, the MRU website is old as. It's old as, I don't know if I call them. The last jobs update with them put was in 2022. I have an issue with that. If you call yourself a sub-regional body, be updated. Come on. The logo, MRU logo, I've sent them to the producer, let them put them up. That logo is old and archaic. And they speak to anything. The logo is old, puts Africa map there. Now Africa map then puts there. Then puts 4 rings under. Of course, we know what's in the rings, they mean you see the Olympic rings. 4 rings under where they should, unity, but we know the Olympic ring there. Then put the flags in there of the nations, then not put the names of the country in there, then just put the flags in there. And then put some spider on the side. I have issue with that logo. It doesn't speak anything to me. It doesn't speak anything to anybody. Any Gen Z will even understand what's in this particular logo mean. They have to rebrand. That's the first thing, right? So it speaks to the relevance. If you cannot rebrand, if you cannot really appeal to people, if you cannot you're not able to influence, decisions like that. You're not able to really tell me why you're important, why governments for keep pouring money into MIU, in and out. Now, having said that, in the past couple of months, they have done one or two things the way you would say, then try to keep themselves as relevant as possible.
Wait, do? Apart from the talks we and get a corner create again.
So the Monrovia Declaration was recently done. I think it was 8 months ago, 6 months or 7 months ago. I can't remember the exact date. But the Monrovia Declaration, then they try to set up a regional legislative assembly, right? This particular one, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepor, be attend, and he was part of it. And they try to set up like a regional hub, parliamentary hub, outside then go to sit on some of them cases there, so like this will land border dispute, for look at some of the issues then. I mean, from that constitutional perspective and legislative perspective, you understand, for debate on them and see how they can meet an agreement. Also, very importantly, the reason why this particular regional legislative assembly is quite very important. Now, because, right, what don't happen now, so that meeting between President Bio, President Boakai, and, after they finally set the border committee, we're supposed to look at the border, okay, and then present the maps and present the cartographic maps where they show the boundaries. Then suppose for Canal finally now say agree, say okay, now ya yenga stop, now ya Salo, now ya Wide, and now ya Liberia, now ya so Guinea start, right? After that, we're supposed to sign a treaty. That treaty we're supposed to take until we different parliament and they ratify, and parliament the debate and ratify and finalize and say yes, we don't agree, say now we land this and all that. Now this assembly, this regional assembly, supposed for promote that, supposed for they be in that, for coordinate and facilitate that particular action. If it not happen, if we not get a treaty ratified by with various parliaments, then whatever agreements they make is non-bounding. Then it non-binding. Then basically not just how I would say that just lip service would they pay to the people of various regions. So for say they're relevant now, I would say if you want for make a put some percentages, they're 30% relevant, but they can do more. They have to rebrand.
So they are not relevant. If you get in 30%, that means they are not relevant.
For now, they have to rebrand.
All right, but quickly, Muluku, we get news of mass deportation from Guinea just yesterday. Sierra Leoneans been deported in their hundreds, loaded in Guinean military trucks. This is the second time it's happening in over a year. What do you think, say, the responsibility of Monrovia Union can be in this current impasse?
Well, as part of the protocol, then one of the major protocol now peace and security, right? And border security now one of the key things. Now I cannot speak to whatever internal conversations they don't get because I don't know. I don't know, maybe they engage the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I don't know if they engage we security forces. I don't know if they engage ONS on that. I don't know anything. I don't get any. We not get any semblance. They not can bring that to we. As far as I'm concerned, if then just grab and do that, then it's insulting to all these protocols and all these agreements, right? Then suppose for actually engage, come to the public and tell me what they are doing and why they are doing it. We see what in the U.S. government they do, right? The U.S. government actually, we see the engagement. We see White House put, they make statements. They put statements out there on their website and through the U.S. embassy. We want the same for Guinea. If they are doing something like this, let it not be unabated. Let it not be some move, some emotional move. It has to be. Well, we have to be respected because we all are regional. Most people in the Nana, I think we do the same. They cannot just speak to this. We are doing the same thing.
To Guinea?
Yes. I know of some Guineans that I think we committed some crimes where they send go back to Guinea. Yes, they're doing the
How wrong is that?
Well, it's not wrong if they are committing a crime, if they are here illegally, if they commit felonies, if they catch those certain things. I'm not thinking wrong. The only thing is let them go through the normal procedure. Let it be done with some dignity and respect. Let it be done with the respect of the next country. Let it be done with the respect of these agreements and these protocols to all they sit on and agree on. That's my only
So
take.
do this, just pay back for what Salon can do Guinea.
Well, it's not payback, like I say. You're supposed to actually protect your borders. Border security
Alright.
is part of your sovereign responsibility. The way you do them is very important.
Okay, Honorable Engineer Valatengbe, you get anything for say as we wrap up, wrap up and pick calls?
Yes, I think my brother don't hit on most of the thing that we me said on talk on. The question as to whether the Mano River Union still relevant. To me, yes. Because you not just get for look at the lacunas. You get for look at
Mulku in rate 30%. What you go with?
yeah, to me, I will rate them as being 50 something percent. Because, let me tell you, if the Mano River Union not be really the work, then we will not for don't get peace na Liberia, we will not for don't get peace na Sierra Leone, we will not for don't get peace na Guinea. And we get hundreds of border points surrounding these Mano River Union countries. We only get deadlocks, now a few. Yenga, now with the area about Solombana, Liberia, a few.
Sokoma.
Yeah, no, Sokoma they under Australian control, so.
Yeah, but you say Guinea want for claim Sokoma too.
Exactly, they make moves, but we talk about the disputed area. This, they make attempts, but we say try for take we position. Our posture is firm.
They don't give that, man?
Sure, definitely.
Okay.
As I talk, we forces and they in control of Sokoma. But what make at the Gide 50 or so percent? One, you look at infrastructure. Infrastructure, Mano River Union don't they advocate a lot, like my brother said, they say, for let you do asphalt road. Forget concreted roads using asphalt has to do with millions of United States dollars. So now big money than they. So anybody will get there, sabi, that kind of ability, that technology, or that know-how, experience for attract than in any country, that is development. You talk about diplomacy, like I've been don't talk, my brother back don't talk. For let you see the three presidents they meet, because they said on input into having that meeting. And to me, that meeting have a success in the sense, at the top, they don't agree. What's important now how we for cascade that message at the top for be implemented and enforced.
What did they agree upon?
Say there should be peace, there should be withdrawal of troops.
From Yenga too?
Exactly.
So Guinea will withdraw them the troops from Yenga?
That was agreed. In fact, Guinea pull out a press release for say all the soldiers them for withdraw.
From Yenga?
From all the borders.
Including Yenga?
Including Yenga. But that has not yet been done. So this is where the implementation of what is agreed at the top needed to be effected and monitored. And I tell you, in all the agreement they already do, my brother touched one side, we're very good. We are like, the only thing we are going for at day, with moral guarantors like the African Union and the United Nations being guarantors to the agreement they already get. A good, Lord, they get the agreements then, who don't get the agreement then everybody you pass on a parliament for saying, now this would not agree, and anything you don't pass na parliament a law. Pass na saloon to this Yenga na Guinea, may so be it, na law. Then pass that same concept na Guinea say Yenga na Sierra Leone na law. So when once that done they will get people away the mediatory, we are responsible guarantors, as mentioned earlier. Then we'll see green lights at the end of the tunnel. And why also we say MRU very relevant? You see where Ebola been come. When COVID-19 came, MRU then say get their own way, then the role then they play, then go sensitize the borders, then go put protocols where you can how for wash hands, how for this, how for that. So these are all helping us as people living within the sub-region. And lastly, maybe because of time, I see security. Where there is no security, today We have problem at Yenga, we have problem at Solomba, but look at all the other areas, there is peace.
How much percent you go rate them in terms of security? Over 100%? 70, 80?
I'm not going to give disjointed percentages. But me feel say the walkway Mano River Union they do will be graded as 50% or 50.1 or 51%. But to say they have failed totally, no. Remember, this na an institution where they say get their own challenges.
All right.
So because of their own challenges and the relevant jobs they don't do against the gaps, I think they then deserve 50%.
Mulku, as we go for break.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the diplomatic side of it, I will say I will try to categorize them. Diplomatic side of it, they are making some strides, but you look at the economic side of it, I think they have done very, very quite poorly. We need more improvement. This MIU done since 1973, right? When you look at other sub-regional bodies like the Nordic Council, all right, you see how those Nordic countries, those Scandinavian countries, and how united they are and how economically they are. By now, we're supposed to don't become financially independent as a sub-regional body, but we still depend on donor fundings. We still depend on these alphabet institutions for can give money, and we cannot fund our projects like that. We cannot fund our infrastructure developments like that. We cannot do that. Ivory Coast is a big country, my brother. See, between the 4 countries, we have over 60 million population. 60 million. Imagine if everybody they pull something 0.5%
of the GDP.
Yes, 0.5% and put it into the MIU fund. Do you know what we can do? We can do miracles between the country. We can build bridges. We can build rails from here to Ivory Coast for just promote trade. We can improve security. We can improve tourism. We can even go to the point we get to payment system, sub-regional payment system, right? For just promote because
only
now
4 countries.
I mean, we can do that. If for come out from here, it could be a start into the broader conversation of ECOWAS, right? But 60 million population, that's a whole lot of opportunity lying down right there waiting to be tapped. Well, not untapped for over almost years. We have to do something, starting with connecting with the population, the wealthy people, the one the way they make the decision, the business people, the infrastructure we get. I mean, look at the Simandou project, right? We get Guinea. There was a discussion where we know of where I think because of this electricity issue, right? One for we take some lights in Guinea over to Guinea. Look the CLSG project we cut across Guinea, Sierra Leone and Liberia. Look at even the fiber optics project that fiber line. It came from I think Ivory Coast. So there are already foundations we can build upon. If I don't need to get Guinea franc for go over Guinea for buy goods. I don't need to forget the Ivorian, I think less than a franc than they use for buy the goods, right? I don't need to forget the Liberian dollar for buy dollar. All of these are actually barriers to free trade. We for make we enjoy economically and develop as a as a sub-region.
We'll go for a very short break. After that, you pick calls on 079 994 993.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. It's if they come out from high mountain area there. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. 2 great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
You sabi Benimi? I can tell you, that ceremony first food love Dando.
Papa, Benimix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here they make them. Na he make it always fresh and not here at all.
Yes, so
Epic
then they
Radio.
get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. If fine for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even them safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Member say Benimix then a packet.
Epic Radio.
Benimix they all sign us alone for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
You need a bank that cares about you. We are here to lend a hand, and we will place no one above you.
Epic Radio.
Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloombank will get you there. Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence at the tip of your fingers. There's only
Epic
one
Radio.
Bloombank Africa. We make it happen. Africa, we make it happen. Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bank Africa, we make it happen.
You sabi Benimix?
I dey tell you, na Salomon first food love dando.
Bobo, Benimix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here and they make them.
Epic
It make it
Radio.
always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. If fine for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even them safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Member say
Epic
Benimix then a
Radio.
packet, and they write PLC panel. Benimix they all sign us alone for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661
Epic
648
Radio.
or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Calls now on 079 994 993. Call we now on the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I'm inside at the call from Central.
Hello?
I'm inside at the call from Central.
Yeah, go ahead, Side.
Yeah, I see the stream this morning. They see MR, get a permanent code.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, right, go ahead now.
Yeah, you say MR, gets permanent headquarters. That is not the case. If you want to outside the headquarters, they go look for the church where establishment. We say Salon will get the headquarters. The Secretary General will be a Liberian. The Deputy Secretary General will be a Sierra Leonean. They always go office now. The office day now. They've been there na that Boston Street now. They'll go building. Now they don't need for more establishment. Participants who they don't care about our estate. So
Yeah.
that's all.
So what you will say? MR, get one fixed headquarters in. Let's say for ECOWAS.
No more. The UN when established and said the headquarters for New York, America.
All right.
You would establish and they say na Utopia, Addis Ababa, all organization, ECOWAS, they say na Abuja. They tell you about how the Secretary Generalship go rotate or no go rotate, will not qualify. But their organization now, they tell you again, they not get police force. Because the year no more. When will I get in Kamata? I go to the court of arbitration, International Court of Arbitration, na the egg, get the matter go there. They not get police, what's in the way to do? Not just diplomacy, then go handle them matter.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Go start the law, make provision of.
All right. 079 994 993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We ask how relevant is the Mano River Union today. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usman Ibrahim Malak.
Concerned citizen tea planting. Good morning.
Tea planting, yeah. And to Honorable Tsenge, you guys. Honorable, don't believe, say, Mano River Union don't fail? Mano River Union was formed to facilitate trade between Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. And first and foremost, Guinea is not our sister brother country. Our sister brother country is Liberia. Now this one make Sierra Leone and they no Guinea. From the 90s, now we begin go Guinea. Sierra Leone, we know me they go Guinea. We not have them in no Guinea. Now Liberia and we know there's a difference between the Anglophone and the Francophone. If we don't know we can will come out, we can know how they go. We get Guinea, they know side and they go, they know side and come out. There is a difference between the Sahel state and the only thing they speak volume, but Sierra Leone and we are far from reality. We not see them clearly.
Thank you. 079-994-993. Call inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We ask how relevant is the Mano River Union today. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
The call from Otalo.
All right, go ahead. Please talk a bit louder.
I'm Abdul from Watalo.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, really, the Mano River Union don't get they don't get no benefit. In fact, that may bother we reach them 30%. They try safe. In fact, like this conflict will happen between we and Guinea.
How much percent you go rate them?
Hello?
How much percent you go rate them?
I go put a 0.5%. Because just like what the other man be talk, instead of reaction, therefore we don't react long things or try for see how this problem for be settled. Probably if they come in, had it not for the issue of what happened at Liberia, so not for me no hearing nothing from Mano River Union. To me, Mano River Union no able to say nothing. In fact, now the only organization and they no get headquarters. For say it gets headquarters, just like the previous caller. At least every organization for those days, it rotates the leadership, but the headquarters for those days, the headquarters, the headquarters. So you know able to locate Mano River Union.
All right.
So we Mano River Union not get nothing for tell we.
Okay, thank you. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
One be anonymous.
All right, go ahead. 1 minute.
I don't know why people when they say Mano River, people don't know the history of Mano River Union. In fact, Mano River Union was initiated by Ahmed Sekou Touré, late Ahmed Sekou Touré. Ian Shaka Stevens and Tolbert agree for make an organization where Natengo belong to and move pertinent things where Liberia, Sierra Leone, and in Guinea go get. Mano River Union headquarters, not like Boston Street.
It is not a headquarter for all countries.
It is.
It is not.
It is. It is. What do you call the secretariat? You go to New York, the secretariat of the United Nations is there, and it is the headquarters. So
Hello?
what do you call secretariat and what do you call headquarters? If it is hosting the secretariat, meaning that is the headquarters there. I don't know if my Creole about talk, but if my English about talk. But really, that is the headquarters where it is hosted.
Yeah, 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show this morning. We'll look at how relevant is the Mano River Union. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usman Ibrahim Mara.
Commander Jibo.
Thank you very much. I always want to know they extend me thanks and appreciation to Epic Radio.
Yeah, but Commander Jibo, you get light?
Light?
Yeah.
If they ask me for light, could you remember? Can we remember this big prayer there? We sweat the clothes are all shook. We want to Allah for light.
Poro, see your money.
I know what I talk. I extend me thanks to them because for bring the issue I concern to we as citizens.
Okay.
It's a man only about the talk is very important, but this will probably what it happen now Liberia and Guinea, especially Guinea. Usman, if you not so we no more, we some of the organizations, we not know them if they exist. Now this scholar they talk about headquarters. The man where he was sitting, you know, he was showing the headquarters. You don't see how things they go. So we thank God Epic Radio for bring them people on a radio. Now they know if they exist or they die. Coming to the honorable member of parliament. Until you know honorable, where I get respect from now. Now radio is wrong. He said this mediation, the president of Republic of Guinea and Republic of Liberia and Sierra Leone, he said the Sudan, where they go Sudan, we as citizens of Sierra Leone, we go just find in place. And Usman Achu, he said by God in power, anger, the Guinea soldier then go withdraw. You don't talk about me, Commander Jibo, I don't know that. And ladies, Sanya, as our president, a year of action. Anyone who will talk because Epic Radio, not big radio. Because anger, now issue will concern. So they look brother, the way them born anger.
All right, Commander Jibo, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. 079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Pamusa.
No, correct. Thank you. What are the traffic say? And the Guinea soldier then withdraw on anger. And you not get dates. Either not today, either not tomorrow, either not next tomorrow, either almost here. I will stand now for withdraw day. So that day then withdraw and they miss and not say yes and go withdraw day. But time not the day. But I want to ask Mr. Honorable Tenge. And this way Guinea they do to we. Why I read this message this morning to God, I so feel bad. For load sister and a Guinea cow them, like say win a bad people that win a criminal. Or if you visit win a bad people or win a criminal, and not say the relationship way they between and Sierra Leone. So therefore don't they complain to we president now and I say people when they do. But if they take away like how then they take away so Mr. Tempe, Guinea they so they mean peace between we and them. Now that's
Pamusa, thank you. 079-994-993. Call we now inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Few more calls and wrap up the show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mara.
Malaika Stevens.
Malaika Stevens, they call from Scandal Road.
Yeah, Malaika, go ahead.
So, the honest opinion that they endorse the subscription of the honorable. Me they give our union 70% relevant because they get their offices in the various countries. In fact, like how the honorable talk about the Secretary General Naya and the other contributors now, other the various countries. If they're not being relevant, you know, get this peace meeting between the two countries that are accompanied by the Ivorians. So that one they also say they are relevant. But they no get any hands in the activities of any state internally. If Guinea they try for protect their citizens them from not say alone the world they don't take we say we na drug how you call themselves trade center because you call where they get cocaine na the van of the former ambassador. So Guinea don't take we say we na drug state. So if then they say we want people then they try for indoctrinate their citizens, they're not going to take that one and then they not get any time. They not get any time. Of course, we want president we don't do my grandpa Pasheki. They say they allegedly be the born with Lian. Can and go because of the activities. So that's not a new thing. Thank you.
Malaika Stevens. Malaika, thank you. Let's take a few more calls. Let's take 2 calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
Cole from Cole Farm.
Mr. Cole, go ahead, sir.
I think a simple thing. If the Guinean and the deport is there and then they always like the same thing, send and go back. Then Bokuna, what take you for begin labor for? If they brief for them come with the 2 10 minutes, what take for them go back? They stop. Yeah, they know they'll go through for beginning talk. Thank you.
All right, let's take one more call. 079-994-993. Call we now inside the show. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
You never said the call for. Bakar, go ahead. Yeah, Bakar, go ahead.
I really want to ask somebody from Mano River, I believe the agreement between the former president and Ernest Kouama, when a document signed with Alpha Conde, with Ernest Kouama about this boundary area. Because so we don't go to Guinea, at that time they will be seed and tar. They go inside Guinea, they go past Pamalam. We see at that time they enter and we get east. We only see under this president, we see them build things them now, then they cow this kind of thing. These are the easy way make the former president, they try for build Mamama, so that place they go be home. It will be place where it will be turning points where Salona will go, get bigger again to Guinea, get hope to Guinea and other things there. But when this president and this government, where they come, then cancel everything and then bring it to a new form. So now they need for sure we whose direction we will get. Then the people will go check to that agreement they between Alpha Conde with Ernest Kouama. I believe the agreement today, starting point today. Thank you.
All right, let's just take some few comments coming in on the Epic Radio Facebook page. Mystic Dwazak saying the deportation of over 500 Sierra Leoneans from Guinea shows a troubling lack of respect for Sierra Leone, especially as it is not the very first occurrence. Our continued reliance on diplomacy appears to be yielding little result, raising questions about the need for a firmer and more effective response. It's also saying in the area of the ongoing tensions, I think the Mano River Union mediation efforts have been encouraging so far. They should continue to push so that we can continue to enjoy peace in this part of the world because sanity is very vital. John Kane Jr. saying enough is enough for Mamadi Doumbouya. It's high time Seyedin also deport Guineans. Suma Abdullahi on Facebook also saying Mamadi Doumbouya is behaving like the Putin in the Mano River Union countries. One for establish for say the views of we guests and the audience of Epic Radio, not to the view of Epic Radio itself. I want to come back to Mr. Studio guest them for respond to the callers. Honorable, quickly.
Yes. Thank you, callers. I think I will start with the caller we talk say, and don't take note, me don't, hope say the Guineans go withdraw from Yenga. Of course, that's the expectation. Me and the member of parliament representing the people of Yenga. So, me on hope today, what I want for let happen and for let the people withdraw. But what have been the quote, now the agreement, what come out of the agreement where the three presidents go meet na Guinea. We see a press release where the Guinean authority they write instructing all the Sojaman for move off the insecurities na the border.
We indicate for say upon the agreement na Conakry na that then for revert
then for reduce the military strength yes na the border points them because Yenga the part of the border with the border with Guinea na Yenga. So with that the expectation now that them for don't move. But like we say the agreement like in this case we try for blame MRU. MRU, yes, we know say they get their own gaps, they get their own challenges. But then, you get to look at the willingness of the leadership. We don't go get agreement. Say all man for de-escalate, all man for remove na Sojamande, so that we will get at least a peaceful coexistence between civilian to civilian there among the sister countries. If one president not do them, you go blame MRU, but you not go 100% blame them. And like who they say, MRU not get that kind of standby force, we go say they go fit. And to the caller, we say Guinea no mean peace. I want for subscribe to them. Yes. Guineans, before the war, after the war, there has been intermarriages, there has been cooperation between them for a very long time, not just Liberia.
Guinea wants peace.
So the person they say Guinea no want peace.
But you think the Guinea
and I want to subscribe to that fact. Say the Guineans and they provoke a lot of issues where for make will not get peace between when there. Because there is no need. If you go to Yenga is just a very small village. If you look at the kilometer size of the Yenga, perimeter, now something where any person with one piece can just approximate for be zero. You go just approximate them for be zero. So then continuously they provoke people. Now they don't go Liberia. So it means really this under this particular leadership, because we don't see Waylands and Akonte in there, we have been small boys them, but we see what will happen when Alpha Conde come. We see what will happen under this leadership. Now they will don't begin to get challenges. But diplomacy, now the right way. And what President Bio and President Boakai don't begin to do by engaging him, let them continue. I believe say we will forget a very good result at the end. And
all
somebody even they say a one for attribute 0 to MRU. Well, in as much as that person they na in opinion a gi, but one follow all know say MRU then say don't play their own part. They don't play their own part. One thing we MRU don't do we will get for be very very grateful for. Now that then don't do lot of thing there we make today we'll get peace now the sub-region, stability day. Then they cooperate and they collaborate, then they make sure say we Sojaman to Sojaman and they engage, the customs then they put protocols, challenges there. But then if them protocols then they not been there, they are one for assurance and say, what would they say now? No problem. If I don't do 100 times that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So thanks to the callers. It's always welcome diverse views. Well, the first comment I want to make, one of the callers and say there was a document signed by the former president, President Ernest Bai Koroma. It comes back to it to be the state. If those documents and those agreements are made and they are not ratified into a treaty, into a form of a treaty, and each parliament ratify them into laws, then they're not going to say nobody not respect them. And so this should be lessons learned by this government. So whatever has been agreed upon, we ask that this is actually ingrained as a treaty, and then every parliament adopt them and ratify them, so that we don't go back to the same mistakes we've made in the past. And then the second aspect is somebody say Guinea is not a sister nation. I don't think we'll forget to that level yet. We know for please, agitate our neighboring countries. There is so much we can gain if we partner together, if we are together as one. We don't see how sub-regional disputes can cause some serious economical issues. Look at what's happened today in the West Asia, Iran, Qatar, Saudi. We see how disjointed they are. See exactly what's in the happen. One thing that is working for us, right, where we need for really strengthening the fact that God don't help we not get any insurgencies around this region. So they'll maintain that one day. Now that number we'll for say, let we preach peace and see how best diplomacy can work. But please let us use the laws and use the constitutions to ratify these agreements.
All right, Mulku, thank you. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news, plus the review of the biggest stories from yesterday by Marion Precious George. Until then, my name is Usman Ibrahim Maras. Take care. Take care.
This time we come to Salon. So we know it's not the team, the man then fits come together. Cause no other person who can for make Salon pass we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for Yegi, them they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, cause them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's trouble just a double, people they grumble. Say they not go able, they continue stable, waiting for do. Now for stop the effects, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. They will swell a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God your blessings, Salon go well. That's in the work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go calm, so we say we calm. Work man go only tool, we can go to school. We go travel up and down, let's go plenty in our tongue. The one with the sing or play, but set we get small. This not to lie, we go try and the vibe of us. That we thank God for this one, but
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way they gone, to way they gone, let we let go run. To way they gone, to way they gone, let we get.
I can tell you that Solomon first food love than though.
Baba, then mix don't come back home. Look what he rich and fine. Now Salon here than they make them. Now he make the always
Epic
fresh
Radio
and not
99.3.
Yes, so Then they get 14 important vitamin them, who they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time serve as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say, Benimix then a packet. And they write PLC panel. Benimix, they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, your number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Updates. This morning, we start off with the Salon national team, Leon Stars. We're on set for play in this exciting FIFA football series. But again, now only one match then go play now. As we understand, Saint Lucia don't withdraw from the competition, so then go only play the host nation, Azerbaijan. FC Cologne head coach Charlie Wright don't be named as coach of the month for February. Osai don't play 4 games. He win 3, he draw 1, and he lost nothing. And today, FC Cologne go play against Eastern Lions. So Manchester United don't make an official complaint to the PGMO after a decision when not award a late penalty to Ahmad as Manchester United will play against Bournemouth. So Bonnie Shaw don't become the first woman to score the fastest hat-trick in the record of the Barclays Women's Super League. Osai scored within 13 minutes, 8 minutes, 18 minutes, and 21 minutes. So within 13 minutes, the Manchester City woman striker don't score the fastest hat-trick. And finally, 3 goals in 30 minutes for Great Britain. So Great Britain now don't win 3 goals medal, something we don't ever do inside the same day inside the World Indoor Championship, let alone in 30 minutes. For this morning, not only to get for you inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your second edition of the Entertainment News here with me, Big Daddy. So Puma do extend a new 25,000 millions per year endorsement over to Wizkid for over 5 years and making this significant increase. Of course, we all know initial na be 1 million deal and where Wizkid be in CC 110 and now they don't raise it up to 25. So if everything went well and Wizkid, the endorsements will be finalized soon. Well, according to Mr. P Nation, of course, he excited for announcing the One More Night song don't finally come back on all streaming platforms after they put the song down for over 6 years with 60 million views. And he finally one for let the fans them know say the team don't officially change in YouTube name now to Mr. P Squire as then they enter inside the OG Forever EP. It is about for the drop back-to-back song. Femicious Famous, on the other hand, has officially released his new brand song, of course, winner Peace of Mind. They're on YouTube and it also passed over 4.7k already. King Boss Ellie, the peace ambassador, a name come up again. He has been trending since yesterday and day before yesterday after we see a video of him where they go around, which they call the mayor of Kenema, Thomas Buima. Bayo, of course, they call him all kind of names, and of course this be happen after Elaine show be cancelled inside Kenema due to some things the way the mayor be tell him say they're not going to do the show. But anyway, away from King Boss Ellie, Shadowboxer Seth Don credits the ambassador Caldenero for the Salva beat. According to him, he say this na a good one and himself go one for jump on him. If the beats be whack, if I don't talk him, but since it nice and if I talk him publicly, let everybody know say a day with the movement and a day about for drop a new song today when a Tuesday. This now will get for you this morning here. Me na Big Daddy. Continue for enjoy the rest of the show.
Ramadan, love the travel and the blessing where you get in return. Boku, where family they oversee, they send support. Where you give zakat with cleanat. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau to make us simple, fast, and get Boku reward this Ramadan. We share blessing with you. Anytime you receive money, through we enjoy 1% cashback for all transactions. Now any PC and Sons outlet now the country. With PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, no stress, no long story, just two-step service with transaction and meaningful rewards. This Ramadan, send love and receive blessing from PC and Sons Foreign Exchange Bureau. The money transfer service where you defend all signers alone. Visit any PC and Sons outlet all about the country today.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe fa, lamba roba, lamba de la de, tila roba, la domba, tila na.
Theodore Roosevelt once said, "A very difficult for experience failure, but a worst way you not ever try for succeed." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, Facebook, and through our website at myepiconline.com. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, recent opinion poll by Campaign for Human Rights and Development International shows a majority of Salon people believe that a boycott of the APC detrimental to the country's democratic process. And also, Parliament called for meeting with CSOs following expire deadline over MP contact request. Hundreds of Sierra Leoneans deported from Guinea shortly after a regional meeting on border tension. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers day inside the show this morning. And for joining me to discuss these issues, I get inside the studio Mohamed Toby Kagbo and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Good morning and welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning to our listeners and to our viewers with watch me live on YouTube and with Facebook page. Good morning.
Okay.
Yes, good morning, Marion. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
Okay, straight off, we look at stories reported on the front pages of various newspapers. And we first take now the Premier News newspaper. A big banner headline reads, SLPP chairman moves to salvage city governance. And also public poll, you say APC absence seen as harm to oversight. And Freetown Terminal marks 15 years of corporate excellence. Another story, President attributes weight loss to fitness drive. All of the stories plus also in this issue, then at the Premier News newspaper publication this morning.
Me first speak this morning, now the Independent Observer, where you get some really interesting good stories. ACC and enormous praises in Brussels. The judiciary under watch. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura supports stranded Sierra Leoneans in Kuwait. These are all good stories you can find at the Independent Observer.
Away from that, I take the Concord Times newspaper top story. World Water Day. Sierra Leone still grapples with shortage. And also planets out of balance, UN warns. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura demonstrates leadership in supporting stranded Sierra Leoneans in Kuwait. And finally, Freetown Terminal honors long-serving employees at dinner. All of the stories and more you go get now the Concord Times this morning.
My final pick this morning now the Awoko newspaper, where say ban launches 2026 taxpayers participation survey to test trust ahead of reform push. The Lenten Ramadan conveyance, a pilgrim of memories, faith, and shared humanity. Rotski Club delivers solar power water facility to Bobo community. These are stories you can find in front of the Awoko newspaper.
Okay, there ends the review of various stories on the newspapers. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will deal with a range of issues this morning. We will start with first issue we get to do with recent opinion poll by the Campaign for Human Rights and Development International, where indicates that majority of Sierra Leoneans believe that the boycott of parliament and local councils by the All People's Congress Party detrimental to the country's democratic process. And according to them, they say the findings where they do, 76% of respondents then view the boycott negatively, while 72% believe weakness in parliamentary oversight and accountability. The poll, according to the organization, also revealed that 63% of Sierra Leoneans feel that the absence of the opposition representative in a governance space they undermine democracy, and also suggest a public sentiment strongly favor active political participation over continued protest, with many respondents, when they say, express concern about the impact of the boycott on national debate and representation. This and plenty other things, including when they say only 26% of those where the survey capture supports the boycott as a legitimate political strategy, while significant 72% say lack of opposition presence in parliament and local council harmful to the effective running of governance. I will start with Reginald on this particular story about the boycott, where this organization say detrimental to the people of Sierra Leone. Is that the same with you?
Thank you very much. I think, particularly in a matter like this, everybody gets their own opinion. It depends on the set of people where they reach out to for make them able get the data. Now, the question we asked if that is the same with me, I think particularly when it comes to a matter like this, I will be kind of very much, be careful with, because I know and for me, we have a very gullible listening public where you make your honest point of view. Everybody go on for say, oh, Reginald, one of the one that we also they support APC for boycott governance and all. So I want to be very careful in terms of particularly commenting on this matter. The boycotting for the members of the APC, they will tell you that it is a party position, and then they stand by and then feel like saying that way they then for behave. So if you ask any member of them, they will tell you that it makes 100% sense. If you take a flip of the coin again, you ask member of the ruling government, they will tell you that that is not the right thing to do. Then if I don't go through other channels, other means and all. And then again, boycotting, I think it's good that we mention that this is not the first time, in fact, boycotting is happening. Boycotting, and not to Salone no more, it happen. It will happen in other countries them as well. It has happened in countries like Ghana. It has happened in countries like South Africa, countries like Kenya, and then Sierra Leone as well. The one the way I don't do research on and all. And also in the European countries, and some of them, they don't. So boycotting, it's basically not something that is a new phenomenon. Now, the APC boycott, looking at the implication, presently it is not something everybody will want to celebrate here, because for every government, you won't forget, every government forgets opposition. So if there is no opposition, and then nobody's checkmating the day-to-day activities of the government, then it is quite worrisome. So
you're saying what the APC they protest for wrong, and at the same time APC boycotting the work what they do for the people of Sierra Leone also not tell good?
Well, I make I say I know they come and take position vividly for say APC boycotting wrong or then boycotting right. I don't want to take that position, particularly on this matter where they go on. But from all I will say here is, for them, it makes sense that this is what they should do. And when you tell them, they tell you say they are taking they fight on behalf of the people. And then when you tell SLPP, now SLPP will tell you say APC the members they not fulfill their duties. In fact, the position we then give them for fight for the people of this country, they are not doing it rather than boycotting. And also it gets a whole kind of different explanation where government come and go tell you this, opposition come. But wait me if I look at here, it's the bigger picture. The good thing is that the APC party, the former president giving a correspondence what I read, then say they're open for dialogue and all. So the question I will ask ourselves here is, have we really seen that room for dialogue from the government, the ruling government, the Sierra Leone People's Party, since where this matter occurred? Because it has been roughly over 2 weeks and all, and we still get this political stalemate where we all know no side. I mean, wait now the way forward, because APC, you know, they take part in governance, in local council, and all of those other things as well. Parliamentarians not going.
Do you think is this in any way bothering the government that the APC don't boycott governance?
I think I know this. I know this from what I see. I don't think government seems bothered. Government even feel like say they are doing the right thing. They are going according to what the law says, and the APC now they tell you say, well, we've been get an agreement, and the agreement will be get government been say they will do this, and now they are not doing it. So we say no, they continue again. So I think it all comes down to who that's go left in your own, who that ready for back down in your own particular issue for make the peace of the state continue for all. Because at this particular way out there, so it is not healthy. Government need opposition. Opposition need ruling government. Then two they work side by side for push the country agenda go before. But in a state now we no get MPs for over how many days now not taking their seat in parliament, and for now we get things that we get constitutional provision. For example, the new amendment bill, they not even they don't do the first reading, second reading not come it, they not approve of it. You have other things. The tripartite recommendation is being tabled in parliament. All of them till they don't halt at the moment. City council not working at the moment. Majority of the councillors are members of the APC. The mayor, the deputy mayor, they are all members of the APC. So considering all of those things tells you that this particular boycotting of the opposition, I think it's quite not something we should be celebrating as a country. And like you say, I don't feel the government is bothered, because if they do, then I'm sure them if I don't maybe get a conversation with the APC, the president. In fact, I don't want to believe safe President Bio call the APC to a round table, because the APC do wrote a letter to the president that we are willing to sit with you to discuss and all. And according to them, that they not even respond to the letter. So maybe I think it's about time President Bio call them and see how they can sit on a round table and try to map the way forward. Because at how we did now, so it is just moving around the same square peg in round hole, and they give you any kind of good dividends going forward.
Toby, there is a widespread rumor or video circulating on social media saying that the presidential spokesperson, Alpha Khan, is saying that if the APC no return na governance, na parliament or the councils, after 30 days, then go replace them. What do you take regarding that? And also this opinion poll where the Campaign for Human Rights and Development do?
Thank you very much, Marion. And I think this don't be a very sensitive issue surrounding the governance system in the country, stating the fact it's all boils down with the appointment of the new ECSL commissioner, which the main opposition party don't highly condemn the appointment, that due processes were not followed, looking at the recommendations from the tripartite committee, and of course the unity agreement signed between the government and them as an opposition. When you look at the survey, you find out there are a huge percentage where they feel like the main opposition party gets a significant role for play in the structural running of the government. I agree with Reginald that the government need the opposition, while the oppositions as well need the government. But come to think of it, within the APC want to achieve, they've made their concerns and their points clear that the appointment of the CSL commissioner not go through with an agreement to all be known get say this not the processes way then for followed. But I come into the presidential spokesperson, Dr. Alpha Khan, also I make that comment there on a sister radio program in respect of replacing the members of parliament for APC. Parliament gets its procedures. It gets within govern parliamentarians. What does the rules with the government in the parliament? The standing orders of parliament. It is quite, for me, that is an unfortunate statement from the presidential spokesperson. Why I call him an unfortunate statement, because if the main opposition party raise up a concern that is legitimate in their own side, I'm not saying I'm supporting the APC because they boycott parliament, but again, is the government really feeling the pressure that they need for the in line with the main opposition party, or this give them leverage for do whatever they want for do? That is the question. I've watched the video again where the main opposition, the leader of the main opposition party, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, they say they will not sit with the chief minister for any negotiation, because the chief minister, according to his own words, the party is too big for seats with the chief minister. But come to think of it, in governance structure, the chief minister acquire a high position in government structure. So he represents the president at some point, even in international engagement. So for me, I think
the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, not only said they will sit with the chief minister because of a virtue of imposition, then talk about social media posts by the chief minister where they say very petty and don't provoke the APC, so therefore they will not sit with him, because if not somebody we really want for sit and talk with the opposition, it will not go on social media, especially on Facebook, lambasting the APC rather than calling them to a meeting.
I have to agree with you. But you see the space of social media, and these people are politicians. And we all know the high tension within these two political parties. SLPP want for remain in power in 2028. APC feels like they are the next option for the next elections in 2028. So I don't want for bank on specifically with the comments or the post made by the chief minister for make the APC feel disrespected. Yes, they've been disrespected according to their own
countless occasions
on how they interpret them and words. Yes, we've seen a couple of words. That is also words that should not be coming from somebody in that kind of position, a chief minister, in as much as it's too early for the political games these two political parties are playing. The last time I talked, many people frown at this. APC, if they are doing this for the interest of the people, then the need for the parts of governance structure, if they are fighting this cause for the people. But if they are fighting this cause for their own political party, they should also be ready for agree to engagement from government in order for them to resolve this issue. But taking themselves off of everything that has to do with government, it is not good, it is not healthy, and this asks a lot of questions about democratical stability in the country.
Finally, Sierra Leone, and they need any assurance from the APC that perhaps they are doing this for the people of Sierra Leone, or they are fighting personal battle we get for do with them own interest as a political party?
Well, this is a very good question, and I think APC, the main focus in this now that they want to return to power in 2028. So they don't want to left any stone unturned. Now make they follow all due processes and ensure say whatever was agreed in the unity agreement, whatever was recommended in the tripartite committee, need for be adhered to before the 2028 elections. They feel like any loopholes going to the elections will cost them the elections. This is how they feel as a political party. So for me, I think it is of high importance the APC knows say we are not in parliament for ourselves. We are in parliament for our constituencies. We are in parliament for serve the people. There are Sierra Leoneans who depend on the main opposition party in parliament that when it comes to debatable issues that has to do with the country. But if they're not in parliament and some of these debates comes up and laws being implemented, who bear the consequences? It's the citizens.
Even where the opposition in our parliament, they are not the majority at the moment, and you will see the opposition taking part in such debates or in the passing of laws. But if they not agree with those laws or the debates where they go on, it comes to presidential appointment or so, you will see at the end of the day, parliament pass they build them into law, or vet the people where President Bill they appoint. And at the end of the day, most people can also think that the opposition are there in parliament, but they not get too much relevance, because even if they then debate against some particular laws or presidential appointments, at the end of the day, we see again parliament pass those bills into law. And also the presidential appointee, then they, then vet them and approve them, then their appointment.
Well, this is also something for taking into consideration, because whether the main opposition party, they're in parliament, or whether they're not in parliament, when something has to do with laws, the ruling government always get number more than them. So that is why Sierra Leoneans feel like, even when they've been there in parliament, their presence we are not highly felt, because they are minority. But that does not justify that they're not going to make a meaningful impact. I'll take you, for example, in Ghana. The minority party in parliament, now they be the ruling government in Ghana. But now they get small number in the parliament, but they are contributing meaningfully about things that has to do with Ghana. They're asking question now. The president of Ghana, in brother John Mahama, President Mahama, one of his brothers, don't decide for gifts the country one of his private jets, and in brother, who is the president, use in one of his brother in private jet for go in an official duty for Ghana. He was questioned about conflict of interest. Okay. The main opposition party raised this concern in parliament. Yes, they are minority in the Ghanaian parliament, but they still have the voice. APC, in as much as they have a smaller number, the ruling government gets more number in past them in parliament. So when it comes to law, laws will be passed. But again, they still have meaningful contributions to do in terms of debating. There are parliamentarians who belongs to committees, and these committees are functioning. Let's say this committee are still functioning. They don't get more number for deliberates about issues in parliament. But issues that has to do with committee, for example, the Public Accounts Committee, the Committee for Works, Committee for different factors of government. They have meaningful contributions in all of those committees. So for me, I don't think they should consider that their minority number in Parliament should be the bigger picture in boycotting governance structures.
Okay, and we'll go for a very short break where we'll come back and look at another issue. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show.
OneXBet.sl or app, enter promo code MSL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with OneXBet.
You are ready for win big money every single day?
Epic Radio.
With Bomba Cash Out for just 10 loans no more. You can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for registration. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you're not one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money the flow. And by Maslink Limited. This is the purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will discuss a range of issues. We will look at another issue where we earlier on highlight Usai Parliament through the office of the clerk don't summon individual them and organization there will be request the personal contact and telephone numbers of parliamentarian them to a meeting this Wednesday, March 25th. And of course, if you can recall, a few weeks ago, some civil society organizations, including media practitioners and all, request that Parliament provide numbers, telephone numbers and contact of members of Parliament as way for make the people of Sierra Leone or the constituents them go get in touch with the members of Parliament where most of them believe say not on the interface with them, or some of them not even know the members of Parliament, and where things can go wrong at community level or so. They not can know how for reach out to the members of Parliament we make, they ask for them phone numbers and all of this. After they send the request to Parliament, the time lapse, and Parliament not be respond to them. We be give them the cause for right to access information under the Freedom of Information request. Also, they inform the Commission that Parliament not agree respond to the letter in terms of asking for them details here. And also, right after that, we see a notice coming from the Office of the Clerk of Parliament calling these organizations to a meeting or summon them to a meeting in the House of Parliament. And the letter or the petition where them write already they with the right to access information. I will start with Reginald on this particular development concerning this particular issue.
I think it's progress. I remember I talked about this last week or so, and I don't feel like the Sierra Leoneans them or citizens them for strain for get information about public official. You are not a private servant. Once you occupy public position, they pay you from the consolidated fund. It means say you're not a public servant and the public forgets access to you. And so by extension, members of Parliament are subjected as well to, then for be accessible to members of the public, whether it be CSO, whether it be an individual, etc., etc. Every individual where they are supposed to get access to you. So I think it's progress, because we talked about last week that this, some of the things that we did, instead of individuals, they also go to Parliament for get information. Now we check the website, now few numbers and it is not being updated regularly. If you go for a check for some certain MP then at a Facebook page, for example, you will see few, maybe less than 30% or so, and the other 70% or so the information is not available or the data is not available. So I think this meeting now, one of the things that we will anticipate tomorrow, any meeting go hold, is to ensure that Parliament furnish the set of individuals here so with the necessary information whether they require, and also ensure the information in the up and running. Now each and every Parliament platform, whether it's within Facebook page.
Why Parliament have to wait until the time lapse when they request and the organization them don't already send a petition to RAIC before they react?
Well, that's how they say. I think that is on Parliament side, I think it lapses. Because I don't think, in fact, these are not things that people aim for run out of Parliament for. So let's say if you're not being can to right to access information, they're very close to we are now, so they don't even don't get the required information. And that has been the challenge, particularly in this part of the country, where certain public servants, they call them for furnish you with some information, then they feel like saying a favor than they do to you. And all, not knowing that it is their job that that's them for do and all. So that has been done for even us, for us journalists. There are certain information the way you go reach on to the person where they in charge of that particular institution. It will begin to turn you say and all. Sometimes you write to you write for to right of access information and all. Then I go try for reach out. It will take a lot of time and you get frustrated. So I think for me, I don't think they should be pushed for do waiting and supposed for do. No. Nobody don't need for tell you what you need for waiting you know saying that you work this way, you for do, you for able for do them at all given point in time. So I anticipate for waiting go be the outcome of the meeting, and I still think that petition we don't go to right to access information and say for put out them findings, and if at all parliaments get lapses them, they need for take primitive measures against them and all, even though parliament regulates themselves. So now I say let the investigation be speedy and then they able to put out the action there or the findings that we themselves get after them we don't conduct the investigation.
Now, Parliament before now, a few years ago, Toby, then we get one thing where they organize, where they call Parliament Open Day, and during that Open Day, they can invite members of the public for go know more about Parliament and in all it up there. Also talk about their websites and other social media handle them would and say go very accessible to the people of Sierra Leone, and they go there up and running, and whatever information they need about parliaments, then go on their website or those social media handles and find them. But it seems not working, and I can vividly remember those days Parliament spent a huge amount of money organizing Open Day. You get engagements na the country, different radio stations and TV stations around the country, but make people know about this new development. But like I said, it seems not working, because if Sierra Leoneans are now asking about such details were not for even difficult to get, and they up till now not get them.
I think it is a legitimate concern, but I want for a bit come from maybe from a different angle, then I arrive at the responsibility of Parliament. I also think that these political parties themselves get some great responsibility if one for establish a foundation and the facts. I think we political parties need for establish a standard website or social media handles for even then parliamentarians wouldn't get if I start from the political parties. It will be easier for a party member for just go on the websites of the party and see contact of any of the honorable they represent in a parliament. For the SLPP, for the APC, and for all political parties. I come now to Parliament. Why are they friends Ghana in most of my examples than what they make? And I think they are one of the fast developed country in terms of democracy currently, working inclusively with opposition parties na Ghana. It is not like a mandatory or a compulsory for the parliamentarians through Parliament put out then contact or informations na the website. Yes, it is not constitutional mandatory, but why make it fine? It's broadened the belief democratically for its citizens. It also give confidence and closer or clear access for you for meets with your honorable where they represent your party, because they are not representing any constituency or constituencies. So for me, and I think this should be one of the easiest way parliaments for even take a couple of days for work on. Not so a secret society. Yes, constitutionally mandatory, but because of people want to come close to the parliamentarians, we all know, say, there are times, if one forgets parliamentarians, you go struggle for even getting contact. For me, I think this should be one of the things where for be mandatory, let it be implemented. Let it even make them let it be law, but it shouldn't be one party.
This not also gets for do it the political wing of parliament. It has to do with the parliament administration. We suppose for put out those information. Is it that they do them on purpose, or they feel like not doing it anymore after they make so much request, promise to the people about making parliament more open?
And I think well, then go meet on Wednesday tomorrow, so we definitely know before predict what will be the outcome of the engagement. But again, for me, I think this should be the first point of contact for anybody where don't get the opportunity for serve na parliament, Marion. And I think the information for be submitted before they even get them first seat in a parliament. That will be something easy for do. We all know, say, Marion, the honorable, the Allen, the honorable. So before Allen they even come, all of this information don't be factored. For example, now if anybody wants to know staff of Epic Radio, you just need to go to the website of Epic Radio. You see with all informations and contact. That is why that is the office procedure. So for me, I think Parliament, I like school. Before begin all into a school, they get all of in details. So for me, I think that should be the easiest way in solving all of this problem, ensuring, say, before you even come, be an honorable, you don't come now at the well of Parliament. All of your information for running at the website fully and functionally running. Okay, we move away from that topic there and look at the final issue. Usai, over 500 Sierra Leonean them don't face deportation by the Guinean government because of circumstances or reasons we know it. And then individually are currently Medina Pamlap crossing point. They wait for grant access back to the country, and according to reports, as I make mention, we're not able to know exactly the reason as to why they face deportation at this moment. But this development come just few days after one recent tripartite negotiation where Salone, Guinea, and Liberia all as way for ease the border tension where then three countries also don't they face quite recently. I'll start with Reginald on this particular issue.
It is worrying, it is troubling, and it's disheartening as well. Now, when I see this particular post yesterday, I try for reconfirm. I ask a lot, and then I not few hours ago or so last night I saw Honorable AKK, we now very close to in constituency. In fact, it's in a constituency that he self confirmed that yes, it's true. I see Kamaimba Mansai self put out a post, and then different other.
What about the government?
Well, now they are the council. Up till now, Marion, we've not seen a press release from the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, where I believe say it is their mandate to furnish the public with information like this. If we talk about the fact that even if it was 5, now a concern, we talk about 500 or so or more, according to the report we only get. We mean say government as from last night to this time where they talk so, for not able to know what exactly they happen, for not able to get information from the ambassador who get Nagini if he's previewed to the development, and if you don't know the reason as to why then they send them Sierra Leoneans and they out of Guinea. But at the state we up till now, We don't even know it now the way forward, what next, whose crime we then commit. Then we just stay in a deep blue sea, they wallow in speculations and all. It is a concern as well. I feel like, and some of this information we don't even need for rush. Now we talk to just now. We don't need, for example, for the pick phone and then they call on the Ministry of Information for ask them, are you aware about it? No, because I mean, where you did not that particular ministry, you know, like an eye and the ear of the government. Whatever simple thing really happen, you for able for know, and then at the same time, this was all over social media yesterday. Now people don't see CM and all, and then up to now we not get now, and not only first and this, even the last incident that happened, we had Mike here, and then we had, I think, the deputy minister. When they take there with Sojaman, them 13 of them also from Kaliere and Keren go Guinea, they were seated here and they said it was not to their knowledge. They were here, and this was not hearsay. And then it take hours before we see them issuing out a press release and confirm saying that true, but talks they go on, diplomatic talks they go on, dialogue they go on for most of the matter.
So you're saying the delay response from the ministry, they give room for misinformation from the public?
And also speculation as well. People are going to speculate now, say, hey, something like this, then we don't catch you out. So we're not going to forget the right information at this moment, because the people are going to give you the right information now, not even don't put out any form of notice it. So, I mean, we're saying this is not pick on, you know, and picking the ministry. No, but again, it is just their mandate. I mean, each and every ministry, the president don't select or appoint few people wait for help and for staff, because he cannot be everywhere at the same time. So matters like this, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, the Interministerial Coordination for the Work, the Ministry of Information should be furnished with the information way Ministry of Foreign Affairs they give to them. Ministry of Foreign Affairs for able to reach onto the Sierra Leone embassy in Guinea and ask them, is this something you guys are, because if something is possible to then deport and not inform the embassy, it is possible. So no, maybe they don't inform them, or maybe they inform them and all. So all the information where you don't reach out, now you're able to forget. From of the information in the Marion, we as a journalist reach out. You will not be furnished with all what you need for no. And all. But when government reach out, every single details they be given to government, and government in return will come and inform the public. But it is really troubling, Marion, that we have a lot of Sierra Leoneans there with them deport. In fact, when people are there for past the night, I understand, according to the investigation at the PAM lab, up to now, with security forces, they're not even allowed it for cross through PAM lab and come inside Cambia tongue and all. They are just around that way. So they've been treated like outcasts and all. And we got to verify, are all those people Sierra Leoneans? We also have to make sure, because again, they don't go take on a nationality there. They just feel like say Salona a dumping ground, and they just send their all camp. So that cross verification, all of those things, and they should be done by the government. And for make it don't take hours, we are almost going to 10 o'clock, not hearing any single details from government. It's quite troubling, and I think say government really need to take some of those matters there. So we get to deal with the life of citizens very much serious.
In less than 1 year, Toby, we don't see two deportation from Guineans deporting Sierra Leoneans into the country. And a few days ago, as I earlier mentioned, we see Sierra Leone trying to have a dialogue with Guinea in terms of solving the border disputes we don't get for a very long time now. This leads me to a question of what is really happening with Sierra Leone and Guinea, in as much as we just see a few days ago, President go get a bilateral meeting with the President of Guinea.
Even if you be opportune to our listeners for listening to the first segment of the show, this we are all issue we come up. Which now we really relevant in the Mano River Union. How relevant is Sierra Leone? This is something where I don't try for figure out that we did not a social club day just for add to the numbers, or we did not a union, because for now they describe them as a social club. If it is a strong union, and I think this shouldn't be happening to these two countries. In as much as there is no specific verification that the number is 500 or the number is above 500 or the number is below 500, we don't get any authentic communication, not from the embassy, Salon Embassy in Guinea, nor from Office of the Foreign Affairs Minister, nor from, let's say, from the government as a whole. Where this deportee followed diplomatical processes, because deporting somebody back to in country, because it is good that let's also verify for no say then people are so they are all Sierra Leoneans. But deportation gets diplomacy, they get the diplomatic part where you deport somebody out of a country for come into your own country. We are all of these processes.
Like informing the government.
Yes, we are all of these processes followed. We are the reason explained to the ambassador where they represent the country as the president in Guinea. Was he or was she explained to better about this not the reason or this not the reason? And what the embassy don't do after this news break out. Marion, I want to make this thing clear. I will not sit down here and believe that the embassy in Guinea say they're not aware, say they deport Sierra Leoneans then back.
That was the first incident.
Yes, yes, it was the first. They say in order to the knowledge. For saying the same model one can use back in the second time. We've seen, despite like I say, we don't get any verified, authentic communications or documents that we justify that this might be about 500 or 500 Sierra Leoneans. But it is true that Guinea deport Sierra Leoneans, despite the number can't be verified. But it is sad. This brings me to the question that within exactly we get somebody as the head of government and ECOWAS, the president, because Guinea, they're under the ECOWAS. Why is this happening to countries who don't share a bilateral relationship for God know how long? Plenty of products where Salon they use, especially few small commodities from some wares, this rubber bucket or something. Now from Guinea, they go buy them. And we get people away, Sierra Leone, when they go in, they go Guinea today, tomorrow come Salon, they go Salon. These are all things where they happen. And if this thing continue to happen, for me, I'm expecting a lot of engagement from the foreign minister. Let me know exactly, waiting at some of the reasons why then deport. Then is it for a crime or what have you? But right now, they in suspense. We don't really know why they deport them, and this should be the responsibility of the embassy and the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Okay, we'll open the phone line and pick calls inside the show. The number is 079-994-993. Call and make a contribution regarding the topic them we don't discuss so far inside the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Go first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name outside the call from?
Mohamed from Cambia.
Mohamed, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Marion, we asked one question. We get for deal with if government bother for this APC, the action we didn't take for boycott. And we get for understand, I think Regina be the answer the question, say, well, you know, feel so, say them bother or so. And then it go on again for remind, we for say, the chief minister, we at least before play the other role, they don't go on social media, and because of some utterances, the way it make the APC, the non and say, I mean, therefore, we don't call to in call. But again, you know, in governance, I believe, say, the president now not to SLPP, now father of the nation, in the absence of the chief minister, especially when I head of ECOWAS now, and in ECOWAS, everything about dialogue. I think say the president for don't come in, make it come in, and then let's see if APC do not go some respond to in call and then get this dialogue and then forget.
Okay.
The presidential spokesman himself he come with an utterance again where they don't bring other things come now the circle of the APC. So I feel say this dialogue made the president try for coming and then let's see waiting will happen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, 079-994-993, now the number for call inside the show and make a contribution. We get another caller on the phone. Good morning. Hello. Hello, your name outside the call from?
I won't be anonymous. Reginald Sabi this voice.
Go ahead.
I get concerned about something when I say then deport Sierra Leoneans from Conakry. Well, let me go into the history of what's in the happen there now, in authority to that. The Guinean authorities don't meet Sierra Leonean communities and tell them, say, then forget identification at least. Identification. Sierra Leoneans, then they refuse forget identification. And for that reason, then they say, no, we're not a deport now. No, this is not a deportation. We'll take una back across the border so that when I go take una national ID card, then when I come back inside Conakry. Because we want to protect the place. We don't want insecurity. So now for that make them take them, it is not deportation. It is taking them back. In fact, they're not deport nobody recently.
Okay.
That picture of the way they show now, old picture. I mean, at the inside that picture, they will go. The first time when they take Sierra Leoneans and bring them come to the border.
But a member of parliament from Cambia is also confirmed the people from Sierra Leone and them at the border at the moment.
Are they the authorities? Have you contacted the Sierra Leonean embassy as a media institution? Una get press attaché, very popular one, very much. In fact, the veteran West Tasaki, nine friends. So how una go can radio they talk something una not confirm una just get up from the street. That's the problem about relaying news. You have to confirm and reconfirm.
So what's wrong again if the government come out and debunk the message? Because we always reach out where we get issues of such, as Reginald rightly make mention of. It was deliberate that reach out to the Ministry of Information as the producer of the show, because it has been like this all the time.
Reginald gets it at in number 9 phone right now. Where is it on the? And the press attaché that the 9 best.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
We are talking about the Ministry of Information coming out for debunk such information if they know, or if the government know that the information is not right. We cannot be reaching out all the time, especially when it comes to information them way we know. So for the the media, either social media or so, as way for make people them know get mixed up about whatever is going on at the moment. So it's not an excuse though. Will they pick more calls? Good morning, your name outside the call from. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name outside the call from.
Yeah, Mario, thank you very much. They will know the angle where they come out. But Mario, let me tell you something. If any Saloma was we say, give me then get respect for me Commander Jibo, anyone will come on for me. They're not get one respect because we tell them where we president today, now the chairman for ECOWAS. He is the father. Because Guinea said they're under ECOWAS. But look what it happened, Marion. And now we don't place as Salon place today, Guinea man, they don't take it. They know why it is clean. Now look how that man takes for Amoka. Even the rebel war, we not see them carry Amoka, they enter our municipality. They know the talk. So the man they don't worry. They are ready to say that they go pin them abroad. They say diplomacy. Now, tell me true. How many Guinean there was against a lawyer?
We don't lost Commander Jibo, but quickly, as way for reconfirm the information we put out, another member of Parliament, Honorable Abdikagbo, just writes now in Facebook wall saying the situation at the border between Guinea and Sierra Leone is deeply worrisome, with reports that Guinean security forces have fired tear gas at over 1,000 Sierra Leoneans being deported, reflecting a troubling disregard for the dignity and safety of our citizens. It go ahead and says, since the discovery of cocaine in an official government of Sierra Leone vehicle, relations between the two countries appear to have become strained, a development that may be linked to the current tension. This narrating Honorable Abdulkago make mention. He also say it is therefore imperative for the government to restore national credibility by taking appropriate actions regarding the suspected drug baron sought by the Dutch authorities. He say this mistreatment of innocent Sierra Leoneans abroad is unacceptable and requires a firm and coordinated national response. This narrating, the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Abdulkago, just put now in Facebook wall regarding the situation or the issue right now. Also, I make mention of tear gas being fired at about 1,000 Sierra Leoneans. Will you pick more calls? Good morning. Your name outside the call from?
Morning, Epic.
Yeah, good morning.
Lamin Samu Akoyato.
Go ahead, Lamin.
Yeah. 2018, where the SNPP will campaign, then tell me say President Bio, His Excellency, the father of democracy. You know, they even bring pictures of where he makes police and come on na bush. And so, it's in a father of democracy and under in watch we see democracy they go down the drain. And I believe they get to maintain that fatherness of democracy. Now I know they expect from him. Let maintain them. Let it call the APC party and then see how they will negotiate this thing out. So that democracy no will die under in watch. Now in the father, now in the papa for democracy. I don't believe say papa the kill in your pikin. I don't want to believe so. So President Bio, therefore stand up for this speaking we won. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll pick more calls 079 994 993. Now the number for call inside the show. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Marion Professor George.
Yes, go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't always tell when I say when they do very well, we just have honest enough, they do very well. But let this country change. But between for what's at the aim of them two parties, pass God in grace. Marion, I do me do them party deeper. When PC be in power, they get seen away some people be okay with. They not change fast. But as a line in case they'll share. When SMB become a parliament, but SMB will pull up. APC don't agree. The speaker is strong and turning out and change her. So this back and forth, they make our go pull all cover up, my sister. Let go agree, my come. But between the two of this country, pass God in grace. Because I do me, I do in the park. So that may we go and talk so. Now do me, I do you. That is it, Monafa. APC not saying not possible. For them, we pull the road again. It's not possible. So APC will give me the advice now. If we're not going to pledge for the people them. But something you know that they pledge for now. Now selfish interest maybe with my sister.
Thank you.
People in the suffer. Because they go up, petrol will go up, transportation will go up. We don't want to say people demonstrate on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because of this town, I don't interest in the injured directly.
Thank you, Anamta.
Sister. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? Want a tea that keeps you feeling fresh all day? Our tea is your answer and it's got you covered. Made from naturally grown tea leaves, it's healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural freshness in every sip. Brought to you by Karel. We'll pick more calls inside the show on 079 994 993. Hello, good morning. Your name outside the call from?
Good morning.
Yeah.
This is Uncle James.
Okay.
In relation to the APC, honorable there, my sister, then guys, they are not the thing for this country. We can just get for giving opinion. We tell them I don't see on a parliament. We don't see any monarchy. They demonstrate for we the people. We see the monarchy in the country. One day, what will pass we don't do them and there? No, that can't happen. If them are left there, they will expect you office. When a parliament, my sister, then sit down for their own selfie, which say for their own party. You know the for the country and for their own party in the first time. You know, so what's how we go? We don't keep the support the no money. Then just to make no, they know up the end, my sister. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll take 3 more calls and wrap up the show. 079 994 993. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning, Mrs. Sister.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm fine. You name us how you call from?
Yeah, Bokari calling from Kamayama.
Yes, go ahead, Bokari.
Yeah, thank you very much. Interesting program. Yeah, one thing I think President Bio need for listeners more. One thing some of we analysis and the show around say the government is the chief position. A minister they all not the same line in the worker. And when they look for democratic system, you get for give way for negotiation and dialogue. But I think say this government for let them listen. So the other, I'm surprised what to say the previous speech and the president they mentioned that one or two.
Hello.
Things say he gets other problem with people, but no, not to the kid. And we supposed to like you, but things they happen. We not go look now. Ordinary water is 12,000 per bundle. Imagine CLI don't look like so. It's very difficult for we. So please let the president listen and let fair way for negotiate with people. And thanks very much.
Thank you. Two more calls: 079-994-993. Call and make your contribution inside the show. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mariam President George.
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
May God bless you together with my two brothers, the regional and Sobi. May God bless them for the analysis they already did. Mariam, this country, now the country, for different country. Then Guinea and they are waiting and they do so we enough fine. We they take that as a brother, they know they take us as a brother. So at least we leaders need to stand strong for defend we citizens and for defend countries. In the area of democracy, make politicians realize say people let me don't sacrifice in the conflict. People let me don't sacrifice their life, people let me don't die, people let me don't appreciate, people let me don't be displaced for this democracy. Yeah, they beg them. We need democracy in a peaceful manner, whereby we the citizens will sleep and wait without no difficulties.
Thank you.
Make them try, make them defend the democracy.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, man.
Yeah. One more call. Before that, do you want a coffee that wakes you up instantly, looking for a smooth, aromatic taste that you can enjoy anytime? Need energy to stay active all day? Our Cafe has got you covered. It's 100% pure, smooth, and aromatic, keeping you energetic and active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy a bold cup that fits perfectly into your busy lifestyle. Our Cafe, stay energetic, stay active all day. Brought to you by Karel. We pick with very last call for the day. Hello, you name outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, but Allah help put in this country.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
see, now this would be try for talk. You know, even Una self they try for talk that one day. You know, Una they go make peace with Guinea. You know, the peace not able with them. What about you now? What about the government? You know, you don't arrange with somebody Una don't go into a negotiation. You broke that treaty day. You broke the treaty. So I expect out a man for lady. If then people are allowed this year so they stop. Then go to election. They say, well, we don't agree. Then we should be in that. Then she don't get the deal. What do you negotiate? Why would I not bring this year to the table? Why do you not bring this guy to the table? Me want to me what she don't so. Me say no recognize that guy. I not trust them. Me say not trust them. If not, me no get for register. If I get people that I go tell and say me no register. What's that money?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, well, we're not going to pick any more calls again. We'll wrap up the show. But, you know, a caller make mention of one of the reasons or the reason why he say these Sierra Leoneans are at the border at the moment, making mention of they not get ID card, and the Guinea government is asking them to get ID card, identity, and if they not get another, that make them put them out of the border. I want to start with this, Reginald. How realistic such a claim be in terms of looking at Guinea and Sierra Leone, where we say we don't share a very good relationship over the years for continuously to do such to Sierra Leone instead of involving the government in situations like this?
Marion, the truth here is I think we've been disrespected countless times by we neighbors Guinea. Me not one person where they preach violence, no, but I feel we've been disrespected. Now, this Sierra Leone in return not going to ever do something like such to Guineans them, with all due respect to them. I think we don't hold them with the highest dignity we then deserve. We don't give them a lot of privileges that we then deserve. We don't actually say, look at Guineans the way come out na Guinea, we don't come. We don't almost make it don't feel like home for them. But when you left Salone and go to Guinea, the side where the Sierra Leone need to leave first, in fact, and undignified. So I've been to Guinea several times. You go Bolobine, it's one of the outcasts of Guinea. Even though they near the palais and all near them parliaments, and so they call them parliaments palais, but this place is not well kept. You see a lot of things going on there. It's more like the WAF area. That is where our brothers and sisters are living. If, for argument's sake, na documentation problem, fine. It is laudable because nobody know the day na country not get identification. Even Salon self we do the same. But again, diplomacy means say, moreover where we are neighbors, you know they take person the whole day 24 hours for left for Yago Guinea and all. We have our embassy in Guinea. Now, if that is the case, in fact, why not our embassies, or embassies so waiting at Guinea? Why not write to NCRA and tell them, say, this is the situation? No? NCRA came for now that they move, they get them mobile things there now. They don't go to villages there. Take and go to the embassy in Guinea and ask all Sierra Leoneans them for go and get the identity card, the national identity card, if that is one of the requirements or any other document. We can request for them, people, and we can go to the embassy and give 1 week, 2 weeks period. At that time, now, if you not go take your own document,
and without identity, how they able for determine the number of people?
And I can tell you, say,
is it that person could just tell you, say, me na Sierra Leone, and don't you count
the first talk when I talk, now I talk and say, I say one thing, that government is creating all of this now. Now this speculation already go on to. The government is creating. Do you know why? If government we don't put the information out to the public, we'll not be here scratching our heads as to waiting will be the possible reason why they don't pull them people and they from Guinea and all. Then I also ask, I say, how did they determine say this person has Saloni come out? Is it because I create the talk? How many people are going to have Saloni already they talk French? We not to Guinea and they are from other nationality. So you cannot determine somebody say because sometimes they talk Creole, na Saluban. We have a lot of Guineans here where they talk the Creole. Sometimes they talk and find past we self way, na how we come out and all. So you cannot determine again what is the database where we get so we say Alonians every day na Conakry. We embassy if you go there now for that information, they will go get them. It's a question where we go pose an answer because I believe say it is also the responsibility of the embassy for ensure say, and we get the Sierra Leone community in Guinea. The last time I go, I think it was about 3 or 4 years back. I go there. In fact, I meet and get meeting this Sunday. They part of the meeting. They get their own organization, the embassy. They operate fully well. They coordinate with the embassy, the Sierra Leone union or so. All the Sierra Leone and them people they don't get database and all. So this thing that are happening, it's so disrespectful to we as a country. Imagine we have Sierra Leonean young boys, young girls, men, women, elderly people sleeping at the border. Some of them are lapad and prayed. Sleep day, past the night day. Until this moment, we've not had a single message from government as to waiting could be the simple reason. It is members of the opposition furnishing us with information. In fact, an honorable, a sitting honorable when I'm in constituency that confirm the news, say it is true, the people are there and you don't get a lot of calls. Honorable AKK, the whip, the opposition chief whip, page. In fact, na enforcement can no self say it is true. So we are expecting government for be swift enough now, coordinate with foreign affairs coordinate with the embassy.
Are you telling them what to do? The government knows what to do.
I know, but again, maybe at some point it seems
they know
as
exactly
if we
should. For do.
Maybe I think we don't reach a point where we for kind of they remind them for do actually what they need for do, because for how many hours now, Mario, we don't know it now the way forward. It is scary, trust me.
Okay.
And we don't want to let them people and they continue for day just like that, like an outcast. No way for shifter the one who knows that and them. If not documentation are a problem, we try to solve a possible solution for them, and then we can see how they take them from that point.
Okay, Toby.
Thank you very much, Marion. I think we don't get some really good, insightful conversation, and I listen keenly when we callers they make them point. It is sad when plenty people want to think holistically or become a patriot of a country. It is sad for a caller for give an information that is not true to the public. This person said that is an old video. That is an embarrassment to the highest level for this caller. But with a part of this country, I don't say this and I say them again. People of this country were attached to them political parties, are loyal to them political parties than the country. Person will tell you, say, I get my fetch you for party A and party B, but you know, whoever tell you say, I'm for fetch you for Salon better one. So the ideology of people is about, they think about a political party. That is why this caller, I'm not justifying whether he's a party member or he's supporting any of the political party, but by in words, he's not a patriot. And obviously he gets Salon at heart. In saying this, do you know how many times we've made contact to the embassy in Guinea? But Marion, this started all about the alleged drug with a fen inside one of the vehicles owned by Salon Embassy. That is where the big doubt started. For me, I think identification within the talk should not be the case in a time like this, in the 21st century, 2026, for say, then pull them out because they don't even bring them up Pamalab. Take them to the embassy and let the embassy put out their own point and ensure, say, if it's all about national ID card, let the people get out. Most of those people, they don't make family in Guinea. They get houses or residential area in Guinea.
The same as for Guineans, sincerely.
Partially, I go say, I can't free tongue at the age of 12. The Bolo Benewe regional they talk so, that is a place full of Sierra Leoneans. Now the fishing part, like we say, gully. Now them parts then in Guinea. So I know majority of those things, and this is not the first time Sierra Leoneans they don't face this kind of a issue. Me and Madam Monique Botska with a Salon, the left wing government to have from Guinea. So these are things I know say don't they happen before we were even born. Treat Sierra Leone and fairly. Somebody make a very good point. We are only considering Guinea for be a strong neighboring country. We see them as brothers and sisters, but I would definitely tell you the Guineans are not Sierra Leoneans.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Yes.
A colleague from Colentene Radio Nakambia district just don't confirm say now a total of 545 people individually and identity now, and he also confirms say additional deportees then go arrive later today. So it tells you that the number, in fact, it don't confirm say they are still there. The tension is at the border, firing of tear gas, and also it don't confirm say later today, according to the people we don't interface with, more people are going to be deported from Guinea.
Okay, thank you so much, Reginald and Toby, for joining the show this morning. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Alan Giwi, technical support in the studio. Abubakar Bendu, and so you say always they make on a civil live on Facebook. The producers of the show are Fatima Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we go join you again with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George say, do have a beautiful day and tata.